Alright, and welcome back to the Ferret and Raccoon podcast, episode 26, the best and worst of 2015, and looking forward to 2016. This is part 2, and we are continuing mainly talking about our favourite stuff of 2015, and hopefully we've got some good stuff coming up on this part, the hopefully last part. So, our next section is going to be favourite television shows of 2015. So, in case for some reason you didn't listen to the first part, we are doing it in alphabetical order. We have certain rules in place, and we're going to start with Ace.
So, I'm going to say this straight up. 3 things on this, all of them are from Netflix.
Okay.
That seems to be the only thing producing good TV at the moment, in my opinion.
I think just too much Netflix and chill. Yeah.
Well, I'm not saying anything. First one being Daredevil. Obviously, being the new addition to the Marvel Cinematic Universe, Daredevil, it's great visuals, great acting, and to be honest, it's one of the best Daredevil live action you're going to get.
Cool.
Next one being Orange is the New Black Season 3.
Mm-hmm.
It's just really good fun. It adds to it story-wise, and I can't really say anything unless you've seen the previous ones, but it's just really fun.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, and next being Jessica Jones. Another addition to the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Kristen Ritter is amazing, so is David Tennant, and I'm just loving it. Great visuals, great characters, great story.
Cool. That's your list. Ferret, moving on to you next.
I'll start off with number 5, American Horror Story.
Which one?
It's the one where they're in the hotel.
Okay.
So yeah, this season's really interesting. We got a great build up. I love the character, the makeup and stuff, and the effects they use on this season. It's very fun.
Good to hear.
Number 4 is Walking Dead. Although it's starting to get a bit bland overall, I think this season's pretty good because it adds some new stuff. But there's a controversy with this one surrounding it, which is spoilers. That Glenn goes missing for a little bit, and they hype it up, and then I just didn't like all of that.
It's just Glenn.
Yeah,
it's just
it's like 4 episodes of like, is Glenn dead? Question mark.
And let's just guess what just guess.
Yeah.
Because
3 things can happen in that series.
Exactly.
And then plot twist, he got abducted by aliens. Then the show would get real interesting.
You weren't a natural alien, it was a dog in a UFO.
Oh, that'd be even better.
It was just the governor back again.
Oh, yeah.
I'm back from the dead.
If he returns from the dead, that'd be brilliant.
That'd actually be really good. Holy crap.
Yeah.
I need to write this. But number 3, Hannibal. Really great season. Oh, so much fun. Beautiful.
I know you and Obsidian like this show.
Yeah,
I always hear you guys talking about this, and it's the most interesting discussion. If you guys ever hear them two talk about Hannibal, you want to watch that series.
Yeah, it's really, really good. I personally, my favourite scenes is just when they're at the dinner table and they're just eating and they're talking. It gets you hungry and it keeps you interested. Like with that conversation, it's really good.
That's another quote for the books. It gets you hungry and it gets you interested.
Number 2, Better Call Saul. That's a really good series. Great continuation from Breaking Bad, and it's expanding the Breaking Bad universe, which is really great. Number 1, Game of Thrones. This season hit the shit. This is amazing. This season, I love everything they're doing. Although it's straying off from the book slightly, and the order's getting mixed up a lot. I think they're doing a really, really good job of it so far. So yeah, that's my list.
Cool.
So do you need the bad pussy?
What?
That part of Game of Thrones. You know, the fucking sand snakes or whatever the fuck they were called.
Oh
yes.
Yeah.
Mate, she is really hot. Yes, I would jump in the cell with her.
Jesus.
Yeah, careful how you phrase that.
I'll sing for her as well. I'll sing the Dornishman's wife. Dornishman's husband, hello. That'll be me.
I'm liking this. This is good.
I'll never leave Dawn if she's there. Yeah.
Raccoon doesn't get it. Moving on to our next.
God you don't.
Moving on to the next person, Mello, do you have anything for this section?
Yeah, I've been Netflix like crazy. Just, TVs. I've been watching Arrow. I like Arrow.
Mm-hmm.
That's really good. The Flash.
Mm-hmm.
Want to see more of that. Let's see. There might have been something I forgot. I might add it. You know Crackle?
Crackle the service?
Website Crackle.
The streaming
The
service,
website.
Yeah, I kind of know of it, yeah.
And yeah, at Comic-Con, I found out they had a show featuring Bryan Cranston from Breaking Bad, and it's called Super Mansion.
Yeah, I meant to watch that.
Now it also features the creators of Robot Chicken. So that's one thing. It's probably leaning toward cartoon, but the series itself is very funny and interesting, and I encourage anybody to watch it.
Yeah, I've not heard of it. Sounds interesting though.
Yeah.
Any others?
Cause TV was. That's about it. That's all I've been. Oh, Jessica Jones.
Okay.
I have a question.
Yes.
Arrow and Flash, they're on American Netflix then?
First, like,
American.
every season but the newest season.
Okay, because they're not on English Netflix at all.
Interesting.
I'll get you a streaming service with them.
Excellent.
Cool.
Thank you.
Hookups right here and now. It is Christmas.
Exactly.
Sharing is caring.
Sorry, yeah, that's true. Yeah, as for me, I didn't watch TV in the sense of live action. I was watching cartoons. That's it. I don't have anything.
Fair enough.
I don't really watch TV. So I guess I'm bringing it straight to you, Terrets.
Alright. Coupling, what I believe, Ace. 2 of mine, because I got 5, are Netflix.
Terrets, you're kind of cutting out for the most part. I don't know
Oh,
why.
fuck. I'm gonna change things and see if that works.
Who's got his
Yeah.
Words. Okay. So, number 5 is a show I kind of forgot about until somebody reminded me of last night. Better Call Saul,
Mhm.
which I was worried about when it first was announced and everything. But it was really good. Like, it was surprisingly of the quality of Breaking Bad.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Number 4 is Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
Oh yeah.
which is a comedy show starring Andy Samberg, which just based off that, I didn't want to watch it because I'm not the hugest fan of Andy Samberg in SNL and the stuff he's done.
Mm-hmm.
So I was a little hesitant. But it's coming to its own. It's a very good show. All the characters work well off one another, and it's very snappy, very funny writing.
I've noticed that, yeah. I've seen a few episodes. Go on.
Number 3 is The Flash.
Oh, interesting.
I'm a big fan of The Flash. My 2 main guys in DC are Booster Gold and The Flash.
Good choices.
And seeing characters that I thought I would never see done well in a live-action sense, like characters like the Land Sharks or Gorilla Grodd, who may or may not be in the season. I don't know. It's just amazing. It's like, it's flooring how much they can do with it, and how much, and how do I put this? And how much it's come from a fucking terrible budget.
Yeah, that's one thing I will quickly say is a lot of these DC shows they look really budget, and I mean it's really off-putting because I'm literally looking at a lot of them and I'm going, wow, this has a slightly bigger budget than a Saturday morning live-action show, and it's really distracting because I'm hearing good things and I'm kind of going, man, if only there's got a bigger budget and maybe better special effects, then maybe this could be a show that, you know, maybe rivals something like some of the better Marvel like TV shows at the moment. But that's like the only issue I have, really.
There's actually
It's. Go ahead.
Okay, my bad. The channel that makes the Arrow and Flash, it's called CW over here. I'm not sure if it's channel. There's a channel in London, England at all, like the CW, but it's that popular short budget channel that has all the interesting things like Arrow, Flash, Supernatural, all that.
Supergirl now. I think Supergirl's on that.
Supergirl.
Yeah. I
Okay.
think Supergirl's coming or she's there.
She's on TV. I think she might be CBS actually.
Ugh.
Maybe. Yeah, I'm not too sure. I'm getting confirmations from our guys over here.
Okay. And they also did Constantine for a season, which was really. Number 2 is BoJack Horseman.
Ah, yes. This is on my watch list.
And you guys might ask me, "Hey Luke," or "Hey Terrets," which is probably a better pseudonym. Why didn't you put that on your cartoons? Because I didn't want to qualify it with a cartoon by describing it as in the cartoon medium.
Okay.
It's a show that I basically watched it when it first came out because I really like Aaron Paul and I really like Will Arnett, the two head guys of the show. And I decided to show it to my girlfriend, who it takes a lot to get her to watch a show. For example, Raccoon, I'm also showing her Gurren Lagann, and she is. It is a struggle.
Yeah, we're gonna need to have some talks.
Jeez.
You and I will have words about that later.
Yeah.
I don't need to bog down this.
On the special
this
intervention episode, I believe.
Yeah, on
Okay.
the very special episode of Ferret Raccoon podcast, we have an intervention about Gurren Lagann.
Yeah.
Oh, now she's giving me the finger.
We're gonna pierce the heavens with our comments.
Yes. So, I showed her BoJack Horseman. A lot of people talk about BoJack Horseman who have basically binge-watched it. And that's the way to do it. Because the first 6 or 7 episodes are kind of Family Guy levels of comedy show.
Good Family Guy or bad Family Guy?
Like, yeah, like early season Family Guy. Where
Okay.
it can be okay, but it can go on a little too long. It can be a little meh. But after that, it gets really good, and it gets very, very real and very visceral in emotions. And it is the first show that my girlfriend has ever identified with a character, like emotionally.
Awesome.
And it got invested to the point where she felt bad that the character was doing things or things that happened to the character. That character is Diane. And season 2 went from the first base of a very okay start to a very good end, and it just expanded it and made it a great season that had just so much going for it and so much going on to the point where it was just, Jesus, I don't know what the fuck to do anymore with all these emotions.
I can't handle them.
And because girlfriend's in the other room and she can kind of hear what's happening, she just messaged me that BoJack Horseman should be number 1.
For
it's
what,
not, 'cause I
cartoon
have
or TV
another-
show or?
It is probably the best cartoon out there, but I don't think I should qualify it like that. That's why I put it on the TV one and not the cartoon one.
Okay.
And a few honorable mentions before I get to number 1. Jessica Jones. It's great. I love it. I'm not all the way through, though. That's my problem.
Okay.
Fuck, what was the other show? There's another show that's on TV that somebody talked about and I forgot, and I'm a fucking garbage. Okay. Just going balls deep. Daredevil's number 1.
Okay. Cool.
I did not expect Daredevil to be as cool as it was, and as, honestly, as true to the series as it was. And honestly, never thought Vincent D'Onofrio could be a fucking scary person. Vincent D'Onofrio is a fucking scary person.
I could not agree more. I really couldn't. He's terrifying in this.
That poor Cardor.
Interesting. I'm just waiting for the DVD,
Yeah.
which apparently is not going to be released in this country until July next year.
Wow.
So they're making
Hey,
people.
look on the bright side. It's the end of this year, so that's only 7 months away.
Yeah,
I can count.
yeah. When did Daredevil air?
Like February,
Oh,
I
okay.
think.
April?
Last year.
Yeah, it's like
No,
it's
it
like
was this year. It was this year.
yeah, it was this year. Yeah, it's fairly early.
That's what I'm
yeah.
talking about.
And it's just like I don't understand why they have such a big stranglehold on this, but yet Better Call Saul is already on DVD.
Yeah,
Like-
that's weird.
What's
It's
going on?
because Netflix, the way Netflix makes money isn't like you having a cable box. It's you subscribing to their platform to get their show.
Mhm.
Oh, and my other honorable mention that I wanted to mention in cartoons but forgot about: Legend of Korra season 4.
Okay, that was the final
Pretty good
season.
season.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Just wanted to double check. No, that's fine. That's fine. Right. Cool. So strong television this year, I would say, for the most part.
Yeah.
Now we kind of got a free for all kind of say whatever you want for this next kind of section because it is a pretty big one, and that is being worst of 2015. Now there's no real genre specific things. There's no real this that. It is just
Church
what
faces
you
here.
think is the worst of the year: film, movie, television, TV show, this, that, whatever. And we have a few other worsts coming up for the most part, but this is just go for it. And I think we're going to start with Ace. Take it away.
Okay, so someone's already mentioned this, but in a positive light. Walking Dead. I thought this was horrible. I think the show's been going downhill since the end of season 3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Season 3 was the high point, and since then it has not done anything.
Got a quick
Ever.
question from Terrets. Go on.
I'm gonna ask that you don't spoil it because
I
I
won't.
am a season back.
I won't spoil it.
Yeah.
I'm just saying it's been
Thank you.
very disappointing, and they are doing nothing. Characters have nothing to do at all. They're just there for the sake of it. It's disappointing, and yeah, I do not recommend it past the end of season 3.
Okay.
What do you think they could do to make it better?
Kill off half the cast and
Aliens.
bring in new people.
Yes, they should make people
you want it to become
vulnerable
Game of
again.
Thrones with zombies.
Yeah,
Wait.
yeah. It's what it
Yeah.
should be. It'd be
Never
intense.
It
That's just
could
Game of
stand.
Thrones in
It could
general.
stand to do that. I think.
I don't think it will. It's got too many good characters now.
They've been on the show too long now.
Yes.
People are going to riot if, Daryl
Yeah.
Dixon never gets killed.
Oh, God, all the fangirls.
He
Yeah.
won't die. He's gonna be the last survivor, basically.
Oh no, he'll be alive,
Too many
and then somehow Rick will still be there.
Yeah.
Next
cut
on,
off-
I hope Carl dies.
I hope
Yeah.
I hope he does too.
I mean, it's not really a spoiler, but as soon as I've read the comics, he don't die for a good while, guys.
Yeah.
Oh,
I know.
We see kid to teen to young adult. That's all I'm gonna
pretty
say.
Cool.
The thing is,
pretty
it's
cool.
catching up with the comics pretty quickly, like with what it's doing now.
Still on the first compendium, no.
No, but
It's for the first
no,
compendium
it's
still.
vastly jumping. It's just jumping.
Oh, so it's
ahead.
just decided, fuck it, with
Yeah.
ideas.
Yeah,
We'll do it live.
they're just jumping. ahead.
Do it live. Now that would be a good way to bring this season 6. We're doing it live.
Next, being Unfriended.
Okay.
I saw this in cinema because a girl. That's basically it. The film was horrible. It was all set on one screen. It was just like, yay, we're a social media horror film. And it was dull, boring, and the only thing that kept me awake was that a character was called Adam. So I kept looking at the screen. And it was just like, what? And it was like, oh right, they're not talking to me.
I can understand that. Soon as when I was playing The Evil Within, one of the characters in The Evil Within actually has my real name, so it was very distracting to hear lines
Yeah.
like "No one can stop him" and
Yeah.
"Where is he?" and I'm just going, "I'm right here, guys." But anything else from worst of
Yes, being Fant Fourstick, otherwise known as Fantastic Four.
2015?
Yeah.
Ugh.
Saw this in cinema when I was in Scotland, and apart from the first 30 minutes, it's just nothing. It really is. It's not even funny bad, it's just disappointing in... Well, not really even disappointing, I weren't looking forward to it. It was just awful.
The worst kind of film, maybe.
Yeah, it's just bland and nonsensical.
So,
Okay.
Do you know that got like a lowest rating from I think Rotten Tomato?
Well, I
It got a
do.
worse rating than Batman Forever.
Yeah, and that's the thing. Batman Forever, it should be higher because it's funny, but it's when something like Pixels is higher rated.
Ugh.
That's a problem. Because at least this had a good 30 minutes. Pixels didn't even have a good second.
no.
Anything else?
I think that's it for my worst. I can't think of any. Oh, well, apart from disappointment with Star Wars, but that's about it.
Okay. Fair enough. Ferret, do you have anything for worst of 2015?
I have worst of 2015 games.
It could be everything, yeah? Anything and everything.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
I'm starting off with number 5, which is Heroes vs. Generals.
The hell is that?
It's an indie online game where you have two teams.
Mm-hmm.
It's set in the World War II. You can play from America, the Soviet Union, or what's his name again? Nazis. Yeah,
Nazis, okay.
What was his name again? Yeah, what's his
Hitler?
name again? The guys who invaded so much. Yeah, okay.
You're right there, Adam.
Whoa. Ace lost his shit. Oh my god.
I think just the sheer mention of this game and that one guy from the German party is
It's
just...
that horrible.
Um,
It takes forever to get anywhere in that game. It's so boring, the gameplay. It's so stiff. I can't even... You have to
do you need a
take...
pat on the back, man? Okay, just making sure you're not choking back there.
It's so stiff, it takes about an hour to move across the screen. The bloody cursor.
Mm-hmm.
It's basically... This game, how I would sum it up, it's like, do you know when you do a funny fart? And everyone laughs, it's all good. Versus a stinking fart. Where it's just so bad, you're like, that's not funny, bro. What the fuck's up with that? This is one of those. This is a stinking fart. Hot mess. I give this a 2 out of 10. No mercy. Halo 5,
Ooh.
Guardians. They just messed up Halo ever since after Reach. They just been messing up Halo like it's fucking... Like it's Call of Duty. They've been trying to make it like Call of Duty, and it's just terrible. It's just
I have seen some of... Like, I only know a tiny bit of Halo, and even when I was watching number 5, I was like, what the fuck is this? Like,
it's true.
I mean, you had a somewhat interesting idea in 4 about the ideas behind how an AI would die and an AI with a personality, and then seeing that AI in the 5th game, I'm like, what the fuck?
I know, right? It's
Like, oh, what a cop-out, I guess.
It's horrible. It's really bad. The story is bloody boring as hell. They tried to make it cool and trying to rejuvenate the franchise by adding another character, but these two characters don't even have a great interaction with each other. I think if they worked on the story and had them two have a lot of confrontation, then it would be a great game. But other than that, they didn't, so it sucks. I give it a 4 out of 10, and that's being nice.
Damn.
The third one comes as no surprise. The Order 1886, with the simple bosses that a 5-year-old could.
I wouldn't even call it
design.
simple.
It's just bad. Like the bad weapon variety. That's not a bloody arsenal. You only got like 3 guns or some crap. It's boring. You got a rubbish, bland plot. And basically, your whole game is just basically quick time events. That's all you're doing. That's all you're doing.
Yeah.
Time events and really bad shooter.
Yes, it's. I give that one 1 out of 10. No
Oof.
joke.
Damn.
No, I ain't playing a bat win this list.
Very vicious, man.
Number 2, Battlefront.
Star Wars Battlefront, yeah.
Star Wars Battlefront, the 2015. The gameplay is fantastic. Graphics are beautiful. The sounds alone can carry this game to about a 10. It's bloody amazing. The sounds they get. It's faithful to the franchise. They got great ideas like heroes versus villains, all of that stuff. Interesting. But it just falls flat on the content. It's just so repetitive. There's only about 8 game modes, and really it's not worth your 60 quid. Oh, wait a second, actually, I need to mention £50 for a bloody season pass. What's up with that? Am I buying a new bloody game for like 3 modes? No. I want to slap.
EA.
I want to slap.
Yes, now.
I just want to slap EA or whatever. Everyone in EA. It's so dumb.
I know something that would make you even more pissed off.
Go on.
LucasArts,
Yeah.
when they were doing Star Wars Battlefront 1 and 2,
Yeah.
Battlefront 3 was 99% done.
Oh,
99% done.
Really?
And Lucas or LucasArts just cancelled it.
That's stupid.
Yeah.
What?
Why?
Like, the sheer amount of games George Lucas was like, I don't care,
Wow.
when they tried to get his creative console. And yeah, so
And I bet it was going to deliver on everything we've been waiting for, like...
considering it was the original people and
Yeah.
it was follow-up, so...
Oh, that's so
Terrets?
dumb.
There was actually an interesting video done by the people behind Did You Know Gaming about Star Wars games.
Yeah.
And specifically for Battlefront 3, I believe it was a lot of people, like, they were meeting deadlines and, like, hitting marks that they needed to,
Yeah.
and everyone was behind it. Even, like, the head of LucasArts at the time was like, this game's going to release, like, next week, right? Because it was so fucking great. The problem was, though, after a change in management,
Oh, no.
a lot of their people who were actually working on it beforehand got pulled off. And they got less of a budget as well. So they started missing deadlines and missing things because they didn't have any people to work on it or any money to do it, rather. So that's why it got canned. Not necessarily because Lucas, even though Lucas did a lot of stupid shit.
He did.
Yeah.
Oh,
All
that's
right.
irritating, though.
Fair.
But, I'll give that game... I think I'll give it a 6 out of 10. Just because it had so much potential. It's just... It's lacking in content. But, number 1, Telltale Game of Thrones series.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
This game had so much potential, especially what they did with The Walking Dead, making it so amazing. Like, they messed up real bad. They done fucked it up, man.
It's definitely the worst Telltale
It
game.
really is. It's like they should just wipe their name from the front of it. Like,
Yeah.
just call it Game of Thrones bloody story thing. Shit.
Great Game of Thrones story mode.
I like the title story thing. That's a good one.
The worst thing about this game, which I really fucking hate, is that your choices don't matter at all. You'll get conned in. You'll get hyped up by its description. Oh, impact the world. All your choices matter. Quotation. That's actual quotation marks from the company Telltale. It really doesn't matter. Bad guys always win. You always get fucked over. That's basically how Game of Thrones Telltale plays out. And it's just the graphics as well. Although I don't play Telltale for graphics, obviously, because they have shit.
Yeah.
But it's just,
They're artistically different.
yeah, artistically different. That's a nice way of putting it. Yes.
Thankfully,
Yeah.
Telltale is working on updating their engine
It's about fucking time.
That's
and making
good.
something that works. Yeah, I agree.
Mm.
And a lot of shit. Even in Tales from the Borderlands, which was great,
That's the
Oh, yeah,
best
yeah.
game they've done.
had some glitches and some fucked
Yeah.
up shit, not synced up properly.
I mean,
So hopefully that'll help.
they should have the money and the support and
Yeah, of
obviously to
course.
do it. I mean, come on now, guys. I mean, you're not
I'm doing it,
Ubisoft.
but-
Come on.
They're doing a Batman game as well, so they gotta have some extra money.
That should be
They're gonna do
interesting to see.
everything.
Yeah.
Hopefully not.
I
Hope not.
I definitely think they should at least tackle either Doctor Who or Star Trek.
Doctor Who one. That
Doctor Who is a
really amazing.
definite shoe-in.
Get
I
Yeah.
think.
BioWare
so
to do
much
Star
potential.
Trek.
Yeah, I'd say that. So, are you done with your list?
Yeah, I'll just I give Telltale Game of Thrones. I want my money back out of 10.
Oh, jeez.
That's pretty
Jeez. Jeez. Alright, you came in pretty damn hungry there. Ferret.
Yeah. Not playing.
Handing it to you, Mellow. Worst of 2015, period.
Well, most of the music on any chart, I guess. That's a start.
Oh, yeah, that's
Yeah,
perfectly fine, yeah.
Big start. Let's see. TV wasn't that exciting. Netflix essentially had everything. I was the movies came out pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
Besides music, I can't say I was like into much of anything else.
Oh, that's fine. I've kind of got the same kind of thing where I was in the good. I'm guessing it's the same thing with me and you, where we didn't really get exposed to too much that was that terrible. I guess that's what you're getting at.
Lucky.
I'd say so.
Your echoes, but you.
Yeah. That's pretty much what my list consists of. Is that it for you?
Yeah, I'm gonna say that's it for me now. I might have one in a second. I don't know.
Sure. Well,
Just interject somewhere.
yeah, you can do that later. So I guess it's me next. So I'm going to go with. Oh, geez, really? Damn. Just getting a few mumblings from behind the scenes.
I'm showing them what I had on my worst off films on my TV series.
You want to quickly do that or something?
No, that's a secret.
Okay, no worries. No, because we're doing worst of is everything. Yeah? Worst of is everything. So I guess you can come back to that at the end. But
yeah, I'll come back to that later.
my kind of list basically follows as the Order 1886. This was just a perfect example of everything wrong with modern gaming today. I mean, if you still want to have faith in gaming, which you should, this game is always going to haunt the PS4 as being that one game that was everything and absolutely nothing at the same time. Holy crap, I've never seen such a piss poor, lackluster piece of shit in my life.
You know what the saying for that is? It's
What?
all style over substance.
Exactly, and that's the same for my next game, being Star Wars Battlefront. I'm not even a fan of Star Wars, and I saw this game, and I was like, damn, this looks really nice. This is really awesome. The fans are going to love this. And upon watching about a few minutes of it, I was like, that it?
Yeah.
So story mode, I'm pretty sure people would love to play through certain scenes in Star Wars. I mean, you've got Hoth. Why can't you do anything there? You know, recreate certain scenes. You've got all the mechanical things and all that.
What about the Battle of Jakku? We could have actually seen what happens there.
Exactly, they had so much opportunity. I swear, if they just made a story mode that's at least, let's say, 10 hours long, I think that would change everybody's opinion.
Even if it does the whole thing of there was that really good well, not really good, the interesting concept they had with one of the newest Dragon Ball Z games, where they basically, you create a character and you basically went back in time and just helped and took part in some of the most memorable scenes of Dragon Ball Z, and you helped out. They should have done something like that. Oh, do you want to be a Jedi or a blaster or an evil guy? Well, now you can go help Darth Vader or go help Luke or something like that.
Wouldn't that be awesome, like being a stormtrooper when they're like
When they're killing Aunt Beru.
Or like
The only stormtrooper that actually hits.
Jeez.
psychopath.
I have my taste.
That'll be the controversial DLC. Next,
£99.
Yeah. Next on my list, I'm going to give it to Gem and the Holograms. This film failed so hard, and it deserves to fail so hard, much like a lot of films on for next year. Oh my gosh, like, just look into this film. Some of the stuff they did in this film are just generally questionable, but this is the most generic, boring, no risks, safe film ever, and it's got like one of the worst soundtracks and the worst looks and everything about this film is terrible. I would recommend buying it for pennies, and I'm talking like 5p. If you see it at CEX, which is our big chain trade-in kind of store, if you see it for 5p, pick it up and then trade it back once you've like seen it, because it's not even worth that.
Don't trade it back, just throw it out the window.
Or burn it, I guess.
Do you know what? I want to just see you in a room with that director, and you just tell him all of this.
Probably, if I ever
Just
that
put
would
that
be
on
hilarious.
display. Right between two thirds, between two gems.
I would.
The terrible shit.
Dressed as Gem, I'll do it.
Yeah.
I'm not even that big a fan of Gem neither, but next on my list, Terminator Genesis.
Genesis.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, apparently people in Hollywood don't know how to spell, which is why they mispronounced Genesis, and I guess it was too late to rebrand it or whatever, because it's spelled with a Y. I guess because someone's dyslexic or someone's wanted to be different. I don't know.
Stupid.
This film has officially ruined a really good franchise. It's killed it. It's done. And they can only go
Raccoon.
You can only yeah.
You say why, they say why not.
Unfortunately, yes, and I was just about to get to that point. They've ruined it to the point where they can only keep going down. Done.
True.
It's been that way since number 3.
They, I mean, I'm not expecting anything good from this franchise now that they've pretty much just gone and said, oh yeah, none of it exists now, it's all pointless now.
Also, can we say, like, Emilia Clarke, she was awful in this as...
Which one is she?
She's
one.
She playing
Which
Sarah
one is
Connors
she?
in this.
Khaleesi.
She's
that's-
Daenerys. She's
Khaleesi.
great in Game of Thrones, but she's awful in this.
She probably wasn't trying.
Great,
She probably
that's
looked at the
like
script
it.
and went,
But you know who was a good Sarah Connor? The lady who plays Cersei. She was great in Sarah Connor Chronicles. Which,
Yeah, she was.
so
Oh,
yeah.
yeah, true.
So that's 2 Game of Thrones
I hear
crossovers.
Mellow saying she was good.
Yeah.
That's fine. I mean, this film is just it's Hollywood.
The only reason
Oh
to
my
watch it is Emilia Clarke's super hot. That's the only reason.
I know when she's got that
But
boring
they
acting.
just, no.
I'm not born out.
God damn it, no. They fucking bitch out on the fucking sex scene. And because that fucking woman is so goddamn popular and so goddamn famous thanks to Game of Thrones, she can just be like, nah, I
That's
don't want to
right.
do a fucking sex scene. Let's just allude to one. Ooh, shadows are evocative. Why don't we use those? Fuck that thing.
See, that's why you go back to Game of Thrones
She
season
feels like
1.
she's not a
Yeah, she can't take that from us, guys. We got that on her.
Oh jeez, oh jeez. Next on my list is another film that's almost as equally as bad as Terminator Genesis, and that is Jurassic World. Oh my god, does this film just... You know how I said with the Peanuts film, this film is like the perfect adaptation, in the sense that like it's for the fans and it's for a new audience. This film tries so freaking hard to be a throwback, and it just comes off as so painful.
Wait, are you talking about Jurassic World or Star Wars?
Jurassic World, Star
Okay.
Wars.
Oh, fuck.
Like, okay, to be fair, Star Wars is not even on my list because I've not seen it. I have no interest in it. It doesn't bother me. Yeah, it's not on my list. But this film right here is just the most pandering piece of shit I think that's out there, and I know there's much worse. There's gonna be much worse because I already know Hollywood's going, oh, this film made $1 billion. What else do people like?
Jurassic Planet.
No. That's not
Intergalactic
Oh my God.
dinosaurs.
No, they'll
I
go
would watch
step
that.
down.
If
Jurassic
they fucking go to
City.
space,
That's
Super
beautiful.
Jurassic Galaxy, I would watch the shit out of that.
Oh, I want
God,
Jurassic
make
Galaxy.
stop.
I mean, maybe they should take a leaf out of like Fast and Furious 7 and just go
Have them
batshit
riding
insane.
cars. The dinosaurs.
The dinosaurs in
just
cars.
with machine guns.
Oh, that's
You know-
actually... I would actually watch that, to be honest.
Yeah.
That sounds pretty badass.
T-Rex with
I kind
bazooka.
of got tired of Jurassic Park.
Sorry, Matt. What was that?
It's the same. I got kind of tired of Jurassic Park with the same premise. Man, genetics are crazy. We can make something so dangerous. Maybe we should stop. No, let's invite tourists and show it to them.
I think
And then, you know,
I think that
oh
scene
my god,
alone.
something went wrong.
Yeah, that scene alone pretty much killed the film when this random guy who's not supposed to be the most intelligent guy in the world is going, you made a new dinosaur, are you fucking stupid? Like,
I mean,
did no one in the writing squad go, maybe we should remove that line because maybe we don't want the audience questioning the fact that things are going to go wrong, or...
It's stupid. It's like, okay, so about 20 years ago, dinosaurs escaped, killed a lot of people. Well, we can sort it this time by making a more dangerous creature
that can do everything.
that can do everything. Hell, they're probably gonna make a fucking flying robot that can shoot laser beams and shit now. Don't worry, it's gonna be safe. Look what happened last time. At
Thousands
the time
died.
before that, everything's fine. We controlled it.
No.
Yeah.
This film is...
If they
Yeah. Go ahead.
if they go the route of continuing with Vincent D'Onofrio's character of going and using raptors for a fucking army and military, if I see a fucking dinosaur with a sniper rifle and a raspberry beret, I will buy 30 tickets to the
I actually want to see that. To be
and
honest.
over and over.
And they've got to be riding motorbikes.
I really want to see that.
Interestingly enough, that sounds very similar to the original plot of Jurassic 4, where it was a bunch of rogue assassins who were half human, half dinosaurs. That was the original plot of number 4.
Badass,
Yeah,
though.
like imagine Lizard from
That
Amazing
sounds
Spider-Man.
amazing.
They were like that.
Yeah, they
Beautiful.
decided against it because of that. And my final worst of 2015 is actually going to an album and an artist, and that is going to Taylor Swift. My God, this woman is kind of the real bane of anyone who has any kind of integrity, sanity, common sense, and just well-being. I do not understand why people like this bitch, basically. I don't get it. Like, she made a song that people assume is catchy, and now she's popular. I mean, she fucking did country singing and that sounded better, and now she's sold her soul to the devil and is hooking up with every single producer who makes a, modern beat, and now it's just like, yes, exactly. I mean, she's with Calvin Harris because he's popular now. Oh yeah, she just so happens to like him now. Okay, I'm sure she does. And I just get I get the same feeling I get with when I first saw Justin Bieber. There's something really fucking creepy about her. And look what happened to Justin Bieber. He's a real fucking creeper who disrespects his fans and just, I don't know. I wouldn't be surprised, and God forbid, I will say, if he ends up killing someone. It's the same with Taylor Swift. There's something wrong with her.
You got that look.
I don't know if it's because she's just frustrated because she can't do anything anymore. She's trapped. I think she's generally trapped. She can't make music. She can't do anything. I think she loves it, but I think she's got to the point where she's going, right, I've got an idea for a song, and they're going, no, our 3 writers have got your song done. Get in your costume, get in the music video, and now you've got some interviews. That's her life now, and I think she is just frustrated as shit now. And sure, sell your soul to the devil. That's what you get, bitch.
Ooh!
That's
Shots
me
fired.
worst of. Right, Tourette's.
Okay, so I had Battlefront on my list. I feel like you guys have talked about it enough.
Mhm.
So I'm gonna paint you a picture with the rest of my things.
Okay.
A mosaic of hatred, piss, and vinegar.
Mm-hmm.
To start it off, I'm gonna go Gotham.
Okay, TV series. I think we just lost Matt.
Lost Matt.
Yeah, he's that pissed.
I'm leaving.
No worries, but no, continue.
Gotham
He
has
is
some
that pissed.
really good talent. Like the guy who plays fucking Bullock. I love that actor. That actor is great. But everything about that show is just fucked up. I talked to you about this ages ago when it first came out, I think, Raccoon.
Yeah.
And I made fun of the little fucking Catwoman girl face. Because her face looks like it's like somebody had a normal face, steamroller did, and then just hit it with like a frying pan that has those like divots so that it looks kind of fucked up as well. The fucking Penguin looks stupid. The goddamn Barbara Gordon is a fucking cunt. I hate it. And she is so stupid that 2 girls in a trench coat can fucking fool her that that's a real person and that's a real thing that happens and it's a real entity.
Oh my God.
When it's not. It's Poison Ivy as a child and Catwoman as a child fucking doing things.
It's a
Now-
beautiful room.
Real quick, I know we have one other person who does watch Gotham on the
Yo.
podcast, Ace. Your thoughts real quick on that?
Everything he said, like that, is true except for Penguin. Penguin is the best character, and in my opinion, the best depiction of Penguin ever, besides the comics. But
I think I liked him in Arkham City more.
he's okay in Arkham City, but I still don't understand how the bottle works on his face.
It's the end of a alcohol glass.
Yeah.
He just shoves it right into the crevice of his eye like that,
Yeah,
and he just
but-
does that.
If people hold a bottle and they hit people,
It's like doing that basically.
they don't grab it like that and smash it into the face.
No, it's not.
You-
They didn't smash it into his eye. He's
No.
clearly gone and been like, "Oh, I need
No,
my monocle.
someone
Gotta have some class."
No, part of the backstory for him is he got attacked in a bar. That's why it's there. So it doesn't make logical sense.
Yeah, that's dumb.
Exactly.
Actually. No, it makes much more sense for him to just be like, oh, I want some class, let me get this bottle. Oh.
No, the backstory is he got attacked in a bar and that's why it's there. It doesn't make sense. But overall, I'd say, yeah, you're very right with Gotham there.
Okay.
And I'd like to point out that when I went to watch The Penguin, I didn't ask for fucking Norman Bates.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
With his creepy fucking mommy issues.
Yeah, his mum makes
with
no
his
sense.
weird little, like, stutter and fucking vicious outbursts.
I like the vicious outbursts. I do.
Okay. When I think of The Penguin, I think about, like, a little bit of a cooler anger for me.
Yeah, it's at the point where he's not fully penguin yet. He's young. That's why I give some leeway.
Okay. I see what you're saying. I don't necessarily agree, though.
Yeah.
But I'm glad we can come to this thing on the internet where we disagree but are civil about it.
It's very rare.
Exactly. And then we'll just start hurling insults once it's over.
Speaking of Batman, though.
Mm-hmm.
Arkham Knight.
The game.
The game.
Okay.
Have any of you played the game, I should ask?
No.
I know the whole story,
Um,
but I'm guessing now, as soon as Ferret and Ace have not played it and still want to play it.
Yeah, I had the identity of the Arkham Knight spoiled, though.
I don't really care either way.
Okay. Spoilers here for anyone who's interested in Arkham Knight at all. I'm going to talk shit about the Arkham Knight proper. When they started this hype train for this thing, they were like, this is a new character.
Yeah.
You'll get a whole new thing. This is something that's out of nowhere. I looked at this trailer and I was like, that's Jason Todd, isn't it?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
said exactly
They're
the
like,
same
this is
thing.
a completely new...
Go.
Oh, sorry, go ahead.
No, like literally, the first cutscene he's introduced, he comes in and he goes, right, the weak spot on Batman's suit is right there, you gotta get Batman like this and blah 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 blah. And I went, yeah, that's fucking Robin.
Yeah.
That's pretty much what I said for the most part.
Okay.
Okay, sorry, I just thought people disconnected because I can't see you anymore, Tourette's. But no worries.
We did for a brief second, yeah.
Okay. But go on.
Yeah, no, I got everything, though.
And Matt is back, by the way, guys.
So, yay, Matt's back.
Welcome
Matt,
back.
I ripped Gotham, the TV show, a new one. So,
And it was quite
That's all
funny
you-
because you disappeared right when he said that, so it was like you just left in disgust.
Like, rage quit.
That's how I've had it. But please continue, Tourette's.
that is my name, yes.
Mhm.
Okay, so the other thing I really didn't like about Arkham Knight
Mhm.
was the Batmobile. The only reason you're going to use the Batmobile in that thing is the fucking Arkham Knight missions. The missions revolving the Arkham Knight are the only ones that you're going to use him. And it bugs the shit out of me because they bring it like, they tell it like, oh, this is amazing. Blah, 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 blah. No, it's not. It's a fucking shitty mechanic that is useless and tacked on.
Mm-hmm.
Coupled with the fact that any time that Batman hits somebody with that car, they're dead.
Yeah.
Batman's
Yeah.
killing motherfuckers.
Yes.
And they're just like, you go into your detective mode and you look at him and it's like, oh, that one's unconscious? Oh,
no.
is he?
No.
Is he, as I fucking hit him with a goddamn hammer in the goddamn throat? No, he's not. He's dead.
It's such bullshit.
That's not a moral high ground when you fucking, like, pretend that they're still alive.
No. Just say it as it is, man. Come on. I mean,
Maybe he's got his like detective vision lying to him just to make sure.
just to make him feel better.
Yeah.
Alfred set it up so that he wouldn't have to feel regret.
Yeah, exactly.
That's a way more interesting plot.
I mean, like in Arkham
That makes
Asylum,
sense as well.
you can just grab people and throw them down pits, and they just disappear.
yeah, exactly. He
And
kills
it's like
yeah.
they're dead.
You can push people off like the highest points in this like game, and
Yeah.
yeah, they're
Oh
dead.
yeah, you totally can. I forgot
Yeah,
about
I know
that.
there is a section where you're fighting someone. There is like an open crevice, and you can punch people off.
Yeah.
They're trying to just cater to the
Yeah.
to
It is part of the-
action-packed fans, aren't they?
Yeah,
I guess.
Because Batman's not meant to be like that. He's meant to have the moral compass
Batman no kill.
until dark, until the
Oh
part two.
yeah, yeah.
Mm.
Goes ape shit.
Fair enough. Anything else?
I got got one more thing, and it's going to be a little bit wordy, so bear with me.
No problem,
Okay.
mate.
I'm going to take you back to earlier this year, beginning of this year even, where Telltale Games were touted as some of the best people on narrative fucking games, and it was great. Everybody loved it.
Mhm.
I had just finished The Walking Dead, The Wolf Among Us. I was pumped to go for these sort of games. Then a game became free for Games with Gold, which is a great promotion that I really appreciate by Xbox Live. If you have a Gold membership, you can get games from both Xbox 360 and Xbox One for free.
That was our sponsorship.
One of the games was a game called The Raven, Master Thief.
Oh yeah.
Oh god.
And I didn't really know what this was. And I looked and I was like, oh, it's like a narrative point and click adventure. Okay, I can get behind this. Let me start. It looks worse than a Telltale game. I gotta say it like that. It's already down there. The music doesn't work. I can hear where the music is trying to be, and it's not. It's not there. The controls are bad, and you guys might not know this about me. I've probably said it on the podcast before, but I'm a guy who likes to 100% games, even bad games that I play.
Yeah, I know you very
Just
well.
so that I don't have to go back to it.
Mhm.
There were two $10 DLCs that were fucking episodes of this goddamn fucking
Wow.
game.
Jeez.
They were like, free game! No, it's not! Mm-mm.
That's bad.
Ladies and gentlemen, the video game
So-
industry as it is.
Yep.
Yes.
It gets worse.
And people, and just real quick, and people say this industry is not dying.
But the thing is, what I hate the most is the diehard fans are like
You
with
don't
them.
have to pay for it.
Yeah, it's not the yeah sure, you don't have to pay for it, but it's the fact that you are getting fucked over and taken
Yeah.
advantage of by these people.
That's
Yes,
the
people buy
point.
for it. People clearly are buying it.
Yep.
Of course, we know what we can buy. We don't have to even play video games or go out or fucking sleep. I don't know. We don't have to do anything. We don't want to, but like.
I don't have to set my hand on fire, but I could.
Exactly.
It's an option.
That's the thing. But it's
Okay.
just the concept of you paying for stuff you shouldn't have to.
Yeah, for content that should be there.
Yeah.
Should be additional stuff.
Exactly.
To play a slight devil's advocate,
Mm-hmm.
I believe that when the game initially came out, it was touted as a episodic game. Episodic
Okay.
story.
Mm-hmm.
They did not say that anywhere in the advertising with Games with Gold.
Oh,
I wasn't aware of it.
That's bad.
So I start playing. I get an achievement for like whatever. It's like the Simpsons achievement where you press start and you just get an achievement. Whatever.
Oh, okay.
Or for shoving a thumb up your ass. And so I start this game, and that JonTron gif of just oh no.
Yeah.
That one.
Yeah.
That was my reaction. I was just like, I lucked out. I found both DLCs on the sale like 2 weeks after it was free with gold. And those fucks, though they knew I was gonna buy that goddamn thing. So I did, and I paid $6 for the game in total. Wasn't worth it. Hated it. Glad it's over. Glad it's dead. And so I was like, okay, let's try it. I try it. I get through the half of the second episode. It ends on a cliffhanger halfway through the episode, and then... Okay, let me present. There are 3 settings in the game. There's a train, a boat, and a museum.
Mm-hmm.
In the first episode, you basically hang out on the train and hang out on the boat. You go to the museum, and that's the first half of the second episode. The second half of the second episode, you play the antagonist,
Okay.
setting things up in the train, in the boat, in the fucking museum. They are so fucking lazy and so fucking cheap that they reused assets for the 3 fucking areas in the whole game.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
And they were just like, man, we really backed ourselves into a corner here. Let's just have them play through the thing again with a different character.
That is
God.
bullshit right there.
Mm-hmm.
Jeez.
Did you get your refund there?
You know. Sorry?
Did you get a Steam refund or something?
It's on 360. They don't do refunds.
Oh,
Because I'm a fucking, because I'm a fucking lowly console. I don't give a fuck. I'll embrace it. I don't got shit with PC. I got like Minecraft, and I got Stanley Parable. I think that's it.
No, it's fair enough. Doesn't matter.
But what about that Gary mod? Gary's mod.
I don't got Gary's mod. So
It's $2.
fuck you. So I'm going, and I'm doing it, and I'm doing it, and I'm like, I'm playing. I'm like, okay, so who was the Master Thief? Who was this guy? Because in the beginning you play as like a fucking detective from Sweden who has a bad accent because it's an American doing a fucking shitty Eastern European accent. And you're like, yeah, Amanda remembers. She just walked in, she's like, oh god. But it's, So, it turns out that the original character, the detective you play in the beginning, is the Master Thief. Fuck you guys, I don't give a shit.
No,
That's the spoiler.
That's
wow.
bullshit. That is bullshit. That is the number one rule you do not do with mystery things.
Yep.
It's never the detective.
Wow.
Oh my god, that's... No.
I'm glad you mentioned that.
No.
I played the game as well, by the way. I
Okay.
just forgot about it because it was that lackluster. I hated it. I erased it from my mind.
Oh my god. I'm going to hunt these
I
people
had to
down.
look back to see like what was the worst shit of this year. It ended up it's number one for me. That is the worst
Jeez.
experience I had this year.
Jeez.
Disgusting.
Oh my gosh. So I take it that's your final thing there for worst of?
Yep, that's it.
Now I had a feeling that we'd get all upset, annoyed and angry, so we're moving on to favourite moments of 2015. This is just general moments within your life that happened that you want to just kind of share. But before we do that, we're going to have another video, which is video of the week, video of the year, if you want to call it that, and that is the Fail Army presents the 12 Fails of Christmas, a musical fail compilation. This is pretty damn good if you like seeing a bunch of really interesting fails from this year. So I'll leave that there in the description, like you can find all of them. So moving on to the topic, like I said, favorite moment or moments from 2015. Hopefully we don't have a shit ton, but I'll start with you, Ace.
Okay, I've got 3 moments, and I'm going to tell them chronologically.
Sure.
And all of them are somewhat linked to university.
Sweet.
Okay, the first one was during a day at university, we had a presentation or something, and I was feeling ridiculously unwell.
Oh yeah. I know where you're going.
Yeah. I had to go to the toilet, I was throwing up and everything, and I just sat down for absolutely ages, and everyone did their presentations. And then you came down, like, once it was all done, and it was like, oh, we were going to go watch Mad Max, and I was like, yeah, I think I could pull through for it. So we watched Mad Max, and by the end of that film, I was cured.
Really?
That film cured my illness.
Yeah.
It was that damn good.
No, I was there, and
That's amazing.
my side of the story is you were feeling a bit ill, and I know you couldn't really come into the class, so I pretty much handed in your hand in for you.
Yeah.
And I think after that we were like, all right, fuck the whole presentation thing. Let's go see Mad Max. Even I hadn't slept that day, so
Yeah.
even I was feeling a bit bad. Fucking sat down, all like this. Mad Max came out there. I was like, oh yeah, come on, Mad Max, yeah, I'm ready for this. I was ready to do a freaking marathon after that film.
Afterwards, I felt like I had slept for a week, and I was ready to do everything.
Like fuck your medicine, your pills, and all this bullshit. Go watch Mad Max. That will cure you straight. But continue.
Next moment was finishing uni, just having it done, graduating, everything.
Yep.
Weird ceremony where I felt like I was being brought into a cult. But yeah, it was. I got it over with. No longer tied to school, university, or
You're
anything.
free.
I'm a free man.
Yeah.
Cool.
And the last moment is during university, I broke my camera. It got completely waterlogged.
Once again, I was there.
Yeah. It was
I'm starting to
completely
think you're
drenched.
linked with this. I think
Exactly.
Raccoon's doing this.
And it wouldn't work, and I had to use that for uni. So I had to use a different camera. About a month or 2 ago, I fixed my camera. I don't know how I did. I just went through all the different settings, removing every little bit and putting it back together, and it works perfectly.
Bloody hell.
So, yeah.
Awesome.
Surprise.
Those are my 3 favourite moments, being healed by Mad Max, finishing uni, and fixing a camera.
year in review.
I think we need to publish like some medical thing about Mad Max.
Ferret, do you want to do your favourite moments in 2015?
Sure. I'll start off with number 3, which is, I know some people might not like it, but Star Wars opening. Just seeing the scrolls, because it's the first time I see it, I get goosebumps. I'm like, oh shit, this is fucking Star Wars, mate. And I'm like sitting there, the music as well blasting in my face. Oh, that was a gorgeous moment. Oh, I love that. Number 2 was girlfriend and I getting together finally. I was happy about that.
Were you trying to pursue her for a while or something?
I liked
Because you
it.
said finally.
Yeah,
Is it
liked
okay?
it.
Alright, just double checking.
It was just that thing where like I didn't want to rush things because we both liked each other, but it was like it's in that weird state where you like each other, but no one's making any movements yet. So I was like, all right, it's been a few months. Get in there.
Come
so
on.
I did, and it worked out well, and I'm happy about that. First moment was cheesy, but getting into uni, getting my animation started out. Oh,
I think for anyone who's been listening to the podcast, that's the main reason why you've been away for like the last 4 months. Just finishing and then getting into the next one.
Yeah, I wanted to make sure I'm completely ready for uni because it's a big investment.
Yes, it is.
It's a life-changing thing, so I need to make sure I was mentally prepared for that physically as well. Oof. Yeah, that's the top 3 moments.
Cool. Mellow, your favourite moments of 2015? Whenever you're ready.
Matt, that's you.
Yeah, I'm sorry, pardon me. I've been thinking. I think one of the best parts is that I got a decent amount of time to hang out with my friends at Comic-Con. With you guys, especially. This has been a reunion that has been in the working for a very long time.
Oh yeah,
since
so
Xbox 360.
Yeah.
And there's also my wonderful, wonderful job that I had, making $15 an hour, and it gave me the ability to have my beautiful 32-inch TV, flat screen,
Gorgeous.
my beautiful Xbox One, and its very close cousin, my beautiful PS4.
Oh, both.
Oh my goodness. It's
And-
decked out.
Yeah, I got the gaming rate from this job. This job literally got me all the things I had been wanting.
Cool.
And I'm very thankful for that. I think that's it for now. Oh yeah, and I'm extremely thankful for my Amiibo that I thought I'd never ever have, because
Okay, sure thing.
that.
That's
Yeah, and family friends. Yeah.
cool. I'll take the next one from here. I've got 5 because I had some pretty good moments. So not really kind of in order. So number 5, this podcast. I think every podcast has been fantastic, no matter what guest. You guys have made my year a lot more pleasurable. All of you guys, even Larry and Obsidian, just thanks. Big thanks for this. Number 4 is Comic-Con, England's Comic-Con of October 2015. Really fun. Met a lot of people, took a lot of photos, did some film, did some interviews. You can see that on the channel and that. I was partly on my own for most of the time, but it was still good. I know Ace, you were with me for one of the days that it freaking rained.
I helped you out as well.
Yeah, that was last year.
Oh yeah.
But I'm still thankful for that.
Yes.
Go
back and watch the fantastic camera work.
Oh, that was you.
Yeah, I put it on a tripod and everything.
Yeah,
I wanted to that
if you
amazing
listen
film
carefully
it was.
on those 2014 interviews, you can hear like Ferret telling people to move and get out the way.
I was directing.
Yeah, it was you.
Which I'm still really thankful for that because so many people walk by my shop and ask
Thank
me
you for the
questions and all that.
opportunity. I liked
No, that's
it.
perfectly fine. Hopefully we can do it even better next time.
We'll put that on your IMDb page.
Yes, that's what I'm doing.
Next is going to be this is a tough one. So it was basically graduating and finishing from college.
Oh yeah.
Finally done. It was stressful. finally got it achieved, but I'm really happy that I have qualifications that make me worth hiring.
Make you better than everyone else.
To some extent.
That's the best.
Next one, number 2, basically getting on my master's degree course. This was a not necessarily tough point to do, but it is a lot of work.
It's
and
a milestone, isn't it?
It's a master, so it's a lot of work, and I mean, I'll say as this channel's content is going to slow down next year, trust me, because I got to get this done. And my favourite moment from this year was actually going to Japan for the first time ever. Awesome country. I was there for 10 days. You can watch the video on the channel. It's long, so do it in days, I guess.
I need to say that you need to watch it because there's the most funniest clip I've ever seen. And it's with your friend, right?
Oh yeah, I went with a friend from uni, yeah.
What's his name?
Well, we won't say his name on the podcast.
Oh yeah, that's true. But he's just searching through Tinder.
Yeah.
It's the most funniest thing ever because he's just got the camera on him for 2 minutes or something. It just keeps scrolling right for everyone. It was hilarious. I loved it. I'm pretty proud of that video. It's going to be one of the memories next to my photos of the year. And that's pretty much it for me. Terrets?
Man, I'm really glad my girlfriend left to do things because I got a list, and me living with her and moving to New York might be at the bottom.
Ooh.
Priorities first, mate.
Oh. No.
Yeah,
No, go on.
number 3 is going to be me moving to New York and living with my girlfriend for a little over a year at this point. It's been a great fucking time.
Awesome to hear.
Well done.
Yeah, I've loved. And it's not necessarily that it was number 3 that she's got pissed off at. What my number 2 and my number 1 are is what she's gonna be pissed off at.
Okay.
My number 2 is I got my 100%ed game on the Xbox 360.
Okay.
Well done.
That's still a really awesome achievement. I will give you that.
It is.
Props to you, seriously.
The one that was 100th was Rayman Origins.
Nice.
Ooh.
Nice.
Getting all those fucking speed medals or whatever the fuck.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's a real sweater right there.
Yeah, Rayman. I
Took
mean,
me 4 years.
these guys are currently playing Rayman Origins at the moment, and
Yeah.
you can already feel the sweat. I can feel the sweat from them, basically.
It's great.
We'll
It's
see.
coming a sauna in here when we play.
And sure, and your final one,
Well, I'd like to give 2 honorable mentions real fast.
of course.
I passed 100,000 gamer score on the Xbox. That was fun.
Awesome.
Well
Yay.
man.
And Raccoon, you remember when I was telling you that I wanted to play and 100% every Lego game that came out?
Yes.
I did that.
Nice.
Well done.
Even Bionicle.
Fair enough.
Fuck Bionicle.
Okay. But that's good. I'm glad
Terrible.
that weird mini project has been demolished.
Well, don't worry. They're bringing more out at every time.
Got to keep it up.
And my number 1 favorite moment of 2015 was 100%ing Super Meat Boy.
Nice.
Oh wow, that's
Did that?
that's
Props,
difficult.
props.
Yeah.
Jeez, man.
I damaged my thumb doing it.
I can understand. Jeez.
I fucked up so
Gosh.
bad. I tried to keep playing, but it was just oh god, jumping, oh god. And it was one of those things where after I unlocked the kid from I Want to Be the Guy,
Yeah.
everything started falling into place. And it was one of those things where I was basically chipping away at some of the Cotton Alley ones because I was super close. I was in a Skype call with people getting ready for D&D because I've been playing D&D this year. That's also been fun.
Nice.
Ooh, nice.
And I got it, and 3 people were just like, did Luke just hurt himself? Was he shot? Because I was screaming and just spouting gobbledygook so loud. And I was fucking doing laps around my tiny ass apartment. I was freaking the fuck out.
Wait, how did you damage it though? Like what?
It was great.
Broken.
No.
Oh, that's
No, just from playing Super Meat Boy.
I mean, like how did?
I think I think you need to see Super Meat Boy. I think.
No, I know how difficult it is, but it's just like, did you break it or something, like your bone or something?
I bruised a nerve.
Oh,
Yeah, that makes sense.
Jeez.
yeah, that's what I was wondering, because I know how Super Meat Boy, that shit's mental.
This story kind of. Well, first of all, I'll say I'm surprised Star Wars wasn't on your list. Like, favorite moments.
Well, let's talk. Well, once we get to the year of in 2015.
Okay.
we might hear
Okay.
what
Sure.
I-
Sure. And also, this reminds me of the time when you were trying to 100% Left 4 Dead 2, and you got that final
That was a
trophy.
Level of charge.
Yes.
Fuck level of
Yeah.
charge.
Fuck level of charge.
Yeah, I remember I got that
it
right
was
before you.
2 in the morning.
Hmm.
It was you, Mellow. It was you, Raccoon, and Tina was there as well.
Yeah, Tina.
Which is a mad, by the way.
Yes, it is.
podcasters. One more quick thing.
Mhm.
This was the year I got to go and beat a lot of my backlog in gaming.
Nice. Something I've been
I went
trying
through
to
a
do
lot
and
of my
failed.
backlog, cleaned a lot of shit up. It was great. That's honestly the only reason that I only played Gat Out of Hell. And I wouldn't have played Gat Out of Hell except somebody lost a bet to me somehow.
It's the most mysterious story ever. Oh gosh.
Pretty weird.
Alright, let's move on to the next topic, keeping things positive with person or people of 2015, where you can mention anyone in particular who you feel deserves of person of the year, or just create content that you like, this, that, whatever. Ace?
Me.
Yes.
I'm my favourite of the year.
You putting yourself in there?
Yeah, nah. I didn't really have a favourite of the year.
Mm-hmm.
I guess I'm just gonna put it to Video Game Donkey because his content has been so amusing, and I've been watching it a lot this year.
Okay.
So yeah,
Cool. Ferret?
I felt pressured to do like someone really.
It's fine
really
if you
good,
don't
like,
know someone, man.
I could put people
Stephen
who are-
Hawking.
Stephen Hawkins, or people who are fighting terrorism or stuff like that. You know,
Oh, you mean Linda?
Linda, yes, the bloody warrior, the Facebook warrior. She's amazing. But I think I'm just gonna keep it simple. I think I'll go for Pro Jared, which
Okay.
he's a part of Normal Boots. He's getting pretty big now, I think.
Yeah.
Over the past
Deserving of it as
yeah.
well, I think.
because his content's really, really good. It's really interesting, especially his Let's Plays. Like, I find it hard to watch a lot of Let's Plays because they're either too mechanical talking or they're too, like, over-the-top, hyped-up, 5-year-old and, like, loving personality. But he keeps it really down to earth, although he has some cringy moments where he goes, "Oh, what that?" And I kind of cringe up, but bum all tenses up, and I go, "Oh, not this, Jared, don't do that." He's still got brilliant content,
Oh, gosh.
and he's really, really good. I like him.
Oh, cool. Mello, do you have anyone you want to shout out, mention?
Yeah, one, my friend Joe for getting me this hat.
Yep, I've seen it.
The Hoovian hat.
Yep.
Shout out to my other friend Rodolfo for giving me a Goofy hat and
Yes.
the best anime ever, according in the house.
Mhm.
And a special shout out to my friend Caroline, who she asked me what I wanted for Christmas, and I was just like, Fallout 4 or a box of Magic. Fallout being $60 and Magic being about $40.
Really,
She
Magic's that
bought me
cheap?
both. Oh wow!
Give me some of
I'm
that.
just like,
And what's the price on, like, Dark
what do I do
Magic?
now?
No, I'm joking. Yeah, go on.
Yeah, so I gotta create a plan to pay her back.
Yeah, I think I did.
Equally as awesome present.
Cool. I guess
Yes, sir. That'll be rewarding enough for her.
maybe.
I think this is the Christmas I say goodbye to my kidney. Alright, I'm done.
Okay, I'll go with mine. I have two people because I didn't want to put just one, so I just put two. So my first is going to go to Shia LaBeouf.
He did it.
No matter what you say about this guy, I mean, his output, whether intentionally bad, good, whatever, has just been entertaining, good. The guy is clearly becoming a character, for better or for worse. I mean, we had the whole just do it kind of meme thing, and then we had him reacting to his old movies, which then spawned more memes.
I love that bit.
And I just think he just like, yeah, let me just do it. Don't care. He's doing himself pretty much. He's just like, yeah, sure. And my second person, I'm going to give it to Dashi XP, who is a YouTuber. He's recently hit 1 million subscribers on his gaming channel, and he's overall just a pretty damn weird guy and creates some of the more original content that I've seen on YouTube. So just want to give him a shout out because his videos have been the highlight of each and every day personally. Terrets?
Well, real fast, Ferret.
Yo.
If you want a Let's Player like that, I would suggest checking out Super Beard Bros.
Oh, I love them ones. Yeah. I love them guys.
Okay. Yeah.
Alex and Jared, isn't it?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
What I like about that channel
I would
is
quickly...
they like give really in-depth analysis. Alex gives in-depth analysis of games, and it's really interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like them too.
Cool.
And then for me, my person of the year, you guys all did like people you know or like internet people, and I feel kind of bad for picking Bernie Sanders.
That's brilliant.
He's amazing.
He's amazing. So
That's fine.
yeah, I hope he becomes the next president of the United States.
Yes.
Yeah, I do too.
I'll be sure to vote for him. If
please
it's
do.
Trump, I don't know what I'm fucking gonna do.
Oh,
I'm close
God.
to Canada. I might just move.
Yeah, I wouldn't blame you.
Good idea.
It's like a 3-hour drive. Something like that. Just take me with you.
Yeah, I mean that's understandable. You know, putting him there, that's fine. Is that it for yours?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. All right, moving on back to slightly more negatives, and the second to last story we have regarding 2015, and that is, as I've called it, the Bullshit Fuck You Award of 2015. This is dedicated to anyone or a group of people who just pissed you the fuck off, deserve to burn or get some insta karma thrown right in their face. As many as you want, but just be somewhat brief regarding it. So, Ace, start with you.
I think it's kind of obvious. Konami.
Okay.
There's nothing really else you can say. Is they become complete arseholes, complete twats. They've done nothing helpful at all for the video game industry.
They haven't even helped themselves, neither.
No, I think they're running themselves into the ground, or they just love pachinko so much it gives them a hard on.
And the funny thing is, pachinko doesn't even make that much. Like,
Well, it makes enough for them.
if you think about it, like, there's hundreds of pachinko. Like, trust me, I've been to Japan.
Yeah.
I've seen these places. There are hundreds of pachinko machines. You think a Silent Hill pachinko machine is going to stand out that much or be popular for decades and make money? No.
Yeah,
No.
that's the thing.
No, it's a lost cause.
So, because it will probably be the last time we say it, because they'll probably crash and burn soon. Fuck Konami.
Is that your only one?
Yeah.
Ferret?
I got 3, but I'll go quickly.
Yes.
Martin Shkreli, the guy who raised
Yes.
HIV drugs.
Yeah, we talked about this
treatment.
on the previous podcast. Do you two know of this man?
Yep.
Yep. Matt?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. This guy can fuck right off.
Yeah, he's
Like,
the biggest arsehole in the world.
one of the biggest, yes.
He's got bigger arseholes than porn stars, probably. He's just such
Love
a
it. That's great.
knobhead. Second of all, who could guess this? Konami. Konami could go spin on my middle finger. Actually, all of the fingers. And my toes. And third one, ISIS, just because they're right knobheads.
Yeah.
And I hope Linda destroys them all.
Linda had that down.
What?
She said, it's like, I will not be fighting ISIS, I will leave that to the professionals.
Wow.
Which was equally as funny because someone posted a picture of Obi-Wan saying, "You were the chosen one."
It's because she got viral and she's scared they're gonna bomb her or something.
Yeah.
Which is fine. I mean,
Fair enough,
I mean,
yeah.
It's understandable.
it's fine to hate the enemy, but just be careful because the enemy has clearly made it apparent that they want nothing more than just to kill people.
Yeah.
Just want to see the world burn.
Unfortunately, and their motives make absolutely no sense
Yeah,
for the most part. But I think that's a topic for another time.
Yeah, because I could go fucking light years on it. Like that's a measured distance. I mean, I could talk for years about that, but Yeah, let's go on to...
Mellow, do you have anyone you just personally want to say fuck off to?
Yeah. First off, ISIS.
Mm-hmm.
Like you said before. Also, Guitar Hero.
Oh,
Okay.
yes.
Harmonics. What the hell have you done?
Hmm.
I mean, like, how are you just gonna do this? I mean,
What did
like,
they
I
do?
understand that the whole layout of Guitar Hero Live
Hmm.
is just like, it's like we're bringing it back, yay! But we changed it completely. Okay, you give it a shot, and then you're just like, it's not the same. I just don't like it.
Fair enough.
The changes they made just. It's really hard to find anybody that you can see that likes Guitar Hero Live, first of all.
Other than like the guy who's in the advert, is that who is that artist? Like Lenny Kravitz or something like that?
Yeah.
Yeah, Kravitz.
He apparently loves it.
Yeah, of course, he loves the
Yeah,
money
because
that he gets from
he's paid to.
endorsing it.
Moolah. Anyone else? Anyone else, Matt?
Right now, no.
Okay.
That's all I can think of.
Give him enough time for next year as well. My list, I got quite a few people, but they've already been echoed. Those who have, I'll just go through quickly. So Martin Skrill, fuck off. This guy can just fuck off. Konami, you can fuck off. EA, you have done nothing.
Ugh.
Just fuck off. The two other additions I have, Donald Trump, piss right the fuck off. You need to just go away, for goodness sake. You make absolutely no sense. I mean, I'm seeing more sense in Konami than this man, personally.
Whoa.
You know what one
Because-
of the worst things is? It's like, I was an underdog. My father gave me a small loan of $1 million to survive
$1 million?
Yeah.
We need to replay that
Small
clip just 1,000 times.
Like,
I mean,
that's the underdog to him.
Small loan of $1 million. Wow.
yeah. This I really hope this man does not win the election. I personally don't think he will.
We won't.
I honestly don't think he will. South Park did raise a very interesting question about him, where they proposed the idea that things got so bad to which, without giving too many spoilers, a certain country had to leave its own, evacuate its own country, pretty much because they talk about how their current president, he kept just saying random things and spouting out all these stupid things, and we kept laughing at him, and we kept making him more popular. And then we, and then we just decided, oh yeah, maybe he will become president, and eventually he did. And then we were like, okay, where's the real president? Oh, he's the real president. And it just cuts to this president, and he's just telling everyone to fuck off.
To be honest, that
He
could happen.
basically,
It's a scary
he's basically on the phone saying, oh, America, they can fuck off. Germany, you can fuck off. I'm right, you're wrong. Everyone, just fuck off. Where the hell's my country?
Yeah.
And my second on my list, this might be a slightly more controversial one, and that is Star Wars The Force Awakens. Everything to do with the marketing for this film. Fuck right off.
Mm-hmm.
What?
Yes.
Explain.
Okay, here's the thing about Star Wars. Star Wars is a great series. How do I put this? Star Wars is a great franchise. Episode 7 is nothing more than a fucking fanfare film. This marketing has been the most ruthless campaign I've ever seen in existence. They are just trying to drive this into your freaking skulls. You like Star Wars? Why aren't you watching Star Wars? Buy the fucking toys. It's enough. Enough. And we got 10 more years, 100 more years of this bullshit. And I mean, I already know what's going to happen. This film has to make $5 billion to make a profit.
$6 billion. That's how much.
Something like that.
I'd like to
Yep.
I'd like to point out that in 2015 alone, since Disney has acquired LucasArts and Lucasfilms, they have already made enough money just through merch, not including not including the film. They've made enough money to recoup their investment and then some.
You know, I'm not surprised about that, but it doesn't give them the right to pretty much dominate the film industry because they think they are Jesus Christ Almighty. You're not.
Well, it's Disney.
I'm pretty.
Raccoon?
Yeah.
How old were you when Phantom Menace came out in 1999?
I would have been 1999. I'm drawing out blank here. About 11. No.
Okay.
1999.
No, 1999. No. I would have been.
I was 6.
Yeah, I would have been 5.
Okay, you were a young kid back then. You don't remember.
Mm.
This same like fucking BB-8 on oranges, Star Wars makeup, Star Wars toys, all the Star Wars toys happened back then as well.
Mm-hmm.
It's a thing, not necessarily because Disney's doing it.
No, yeah.
It's just a thing that happened with the films.
Mm-hmm.
It's a cultural thing.
I would like to play a little bit of devil's advocate. I'm not going to try to suck their dick, but I would like to say, for the movie at the very least, the marketing campaign did very well avoiding spoilers, and I think they should be admired.
That's true actually.
Okay. I mean, I am for people actually crafting trailers that don't ruin the whole bloody film, so I will give you that. But I still think it's just too ruthless, and I mean, I think the way the fanboys are acting about this film, it's fine. You have a good film, that's fine. But don't come up to me and try and say how there is something wrong with you because you don't like Star Wars, or because Star Wars is this and that. I'm so sick of that, and whoever's playing music needs to turn that off. What song is that?
I don't know.
It's not mine.
It ain't for me.
It's not me, so Matt, I'm looking at you. Matt?
Yeah.
Okay, good, it stopped. Yeah, I just think it's just way too ruthless, and we've got, like I've said already, 100 more years of this shit, and it's just like, calm down, you're making a big deal out of something that's only good. At the most, like, it's nothing really that special to me. It's just way better things. Like, just ease up on the advertising. You've made your point. Star Wars is back and here to stay, apparently, until everyone dies. Cool, just calm down for like 2 minutes. Jeez. Gosh. Yeah, and that's pretty much my list, Terrets.
Okay. Real fast. I would like to let you guys know, because it has happened this week. Martin Shkreli, whatever, was 1 arrested and 2 fired as a CEO of Calo Bio's pharmaceutical.
Yes, we did cover the fact that he was arrested and some of the shenanigans he did, but I think we only covered the fact that he was released at some point.
He posted bail of $1 million. So
yeah, that's not surprising.
So I just wanted to put that real fast,
cool,
so that we could point out that, yay, fuck that guy, comeuppance. I got 2 big ones for this, and unfortunately both of them are fairly controversial. Okay. So I'm gonna say back to back. Obama. And honestly all of Congress and fucking House of Representatives, because CSPA, the act that we were talking about earlier, that allows the government to requisition and get information from social media sites by law, failed a couple times. Yeah. The reason it passed this time is because it was added to a bill that also funds NASA.
Oh, it's clever girl.
Yeah, I remember reading it, and they basically snuck it into a bill that will pass no matter what.
Yeah. It's unfortunate, and it frustrates the shit out of me. Yeah. That being said, my other one is Black Lives Matter, the whole movement.
Okay. Oh yeah. Yeah. I gotta agree with you.
And it's a thing that I feel like people should be talking about, but it's controversial, so not a lot of people will.
It's fairly taboo, unfortunately.
Because people will be quick to label someone who objects to their methods and how they do things as a racist, or as a shitty person, as a discriminatory individual, when they are doing things like, even today, they got arrested, a couple of them, I think 7 of them, for storming an airport and basically shutting it down for a little while. And I believe 7 people were arrested in that regard. And these are people who... I read one anecdotal story. I didn't have time to corroborate it before the podcast. But a woman was on her way to see her dying mother. And she missed her flight because of them, and her mom died. And it's shit like this where the reason the civil rights movement worked back in the day, in the 50s and the 60s, when Martin Luther King was the head of it, was because they, one, had a leader, and two, knew how to PR.
Mm-hmm.
Rosa Parks wasn't the first woman who sat in the front of a bus when she wasn't supposed to.
Yeah.
The first woman was a black teenager who was pregnant. And they covered that up. Which you can argue, but with Rosa Parks, Martin Luther King Jr. talked to Rosa Parks and was like, hey, can you do this thing for our movement? And she said yes, and she agreed to it. And that's why Rosa Parks is such a name, such an iconic person. Because they planned and they knew what they wanted to do and what their message was. When Black Lives Matter, we'll defend people who beat their girlfriends, attack paramedics when they try to help her, try to attack cops. And I'm not a big fan of cops myself, but that's because I was a fucking shitty kid. It's still one of those things where you shouldn't, when people are doing what they're supposed to, you shouldn't fuck them. And things like storming a college library when people are studying during the finals week and harassing and shouting racial slurs at white students and at Asian students is just as appropriate as it would be for a group of white kids to come in and start shouting racial slurs at black kids studying. There's a misconception going on here that because someone is white, you can't be racist towards them, and that black people can't be racist, which is an inaccurate idea. Anyone can be racist or discriminatory to anyone else, even your own race.
Mm-hmm.
And it's sad when people who aren't doing anything wrong, and I'm going to say a name, like Trayvon Martin, who wasn't doing anything, and who tragically died, and with the corruption in that police force, nothing happened. That is a goddamn crime, and I am not a fan of it. But for things where you just pick whatever you want to defend because it's the same race as you, for people doing shitty things and then saying, oh no, this person shouldn't go to jail, this person should be set free because they're black, isn't appropriate. And I'm sorry for kind of bringing this down and bringing it to more of a serious subject.
No,
I felt
fine.
like this was the one that I wanted to talk about. And it bothers me because it's not going to be something that gets brought up. And it saddens me. And doing things like going to Democratic rallies for healthcare and Medicaid, which is a thing that happened. And two Black Lives Matter activists went up, hijacked it, and were shouting and just screaming and being like, we need a moment of silence for this individual. And when it was completely irrelevant and not really an appropriate thing to do. And it's frustrating. Because I don't think the movement should be Black Lives Matter. I think it should be that lives matter. I don't give a shit that a person's black. I don't give a shit that a person's white. I don't give a shit if a person's gay. I don't give a shit about any of those things. If a person is someone who I can get along with, that's great. If a person is someone who I can't get along with, okay, they still shouldn't be shot. They still shouldn't be wrongfully arrested or wrongfully convicted or fucking abused because of one of these qualifying things. And I think third wave feminism and the Tumblerinas, the feminazis, the people who cis scum and things like that, have also been going against what equality is, where they've been talking about safe spaces and things like that have been cropping up on campuses around the United States, which I disagree with because it takes away one of our First Amendment rights, which is freedom of speech and freedom of expression, or freedom of the press, for another example. And it just bugs the fuck out of me. And I'm going to say something silly right now just to get away from this this kind of downer topic. For example, I've been eating peanut butter with my finger from a jar for the past, hour because I'm hungry. Matt's seen me. Him and me have been making a little joke about it in camera. Matt, please confirm.
Absolutely. He's been eating peanut butter. It's been hilarious.
Okay.
And you don't know what you're missing.
Yeah, I see it.
Ooh.
Creamy.
I feel like we
like
should
her.
have that video, like that content, that should be the next video up. Just the peanut butter eating.
If we haven't been recording the video, but
Damn it.
I mean,
I can just sit in front of a camera and eat peanut butter with my fingers.
Do it.
sure.
Yeah,
I mean,
alright.
that's fine. I mean, we can record that later. But just on that topic, real quick, I just want to say thank you, Terrets, for actually bringing that to the podcast. That is something that I have been very much well aware of. This is something that obviously is something that would be a more topical issue with people like me and Matt, unfortunately. And
What does that mean?
well, you know what I mean. Random bullshit happening in this world because there's a different kind of thing going on regarding Black Lives Matters is not necessarily a massive thing in this country, but there is still a kind of stigma between certain races in this country. It's pretty bad regarding some more than others in this country, and the ideas you're saying do make sense. I mean, this whole Black Lives Matter thing is just getting way the fuck out of hand, and it's a massive problem when you have a bunch of, and even with the whole thing when you talk about Tumblr, with the whole kids on Tumblr screaming about Black Lives Matter, and then white supremacy and all this other random shit. We don't need it. Just stop.
Yeah.
I mean,
I go after All Lives Matter.
exactly.
That I've been following that a lot more than Black Lives Matter, because I find that some people are trying to take in America, that they're trying, maybe in other countries too, that they're just trying to take how the past was and hold it against everybody, even people that had nothing to do with it, and that's just, they're going backwards down the same path when we can all be moving forward.
Pretty
It's
much.
just holding us
Good way
back
of
from
putting
advancing.
Anything else you two want to add, if there's anything? You don't have to. I'm just giving you the opportunity.
I'm just gonna say, I think group itself is racists.
As in Black Lives Matter.
Yeah,
definitely.
the group
Yeah,
itself
of course.
is racist, but
Well, obviously.
that's all.
I mean, they're screaming at the other opposing group, White Lives Matter, but yet all you talk about is black supremacy in some kind of sense. Holy shit, you guys are fucking hypocrites.
It's basically
Modern day Black Panthers.
what if Malcolm X was knocked across the head with a sledgehammer and he was a bit brain damaged and he led this company.
Jesus.
It's something like that. If you get my lingo. But yeah, that's what I got to
It's
contribute.
pretty bad. I mean,
Horrible.
all I will say is, I think the first video I linked, which is one of the best videos, it kind of makes a lot of sense in the context of today's world, and if it was a modern song, that would be one of the issues talked in that song. But I think we're going to move on to the next section, which is the final section of 2015, and that's more of a free kind of fun one, and that is 2015, the year of blank. This is where you get to decide and just kind of say what the year was, hopefully just in one sentence word, just one thing, please, if you can. But I will start with you, Ace. 2015, the year of...
Year of mainstream disappointment.
I like it. Okay, would you
Oh, you want me to expand on it?
quickly expand, yeah, in what kind of regards?
Basically, mainstream and AAA games and films and they've spouted out they're the greatest thing ever, and they're okay and quite disappointing in comparison to independent produced content.
Yeah, I could kind of vouch for some of that. I mean, personally, I think some of the more anticipated things this year aren't even big budget stuff, really. I wouldn't say they're the massive radar things, and even we've had some really good sleeper hits. I mean, we've already mentioned It Follows, The Babadook, Turbo Kid,
They were all very independent.
Undertale.
Undertale, exactly. Thank you. I think most people would say the best game of the year. I think.
And they're
It's
all
definitely
indie
on my
titles.
list. Yes,
Get out
it
of
is
the hell
definitely
my list.
on it.
So that's why it's the year of mainstream disappointment.
Fair enough. Ferrets, 2015 was the year of for
The
you.
year that will define the century. That's how I found. A lot of the events that's happened this year are incredibly huge, in my opinion. Like, they're gonna define the next decades. You've got so much going on, and it's just mental what's happened. Yeah, it's been an incredibly mental ride.
You sound like you're trying to advertise a film.
2015, by now.
I
I sound like one of them crazy people. Do you know, like, who thinks the world's gonna end? Yeah, it's just where it all went downhill, boys. 2015.
Harrison Ford outtakes.
I guess.
2015.
That's fine. Matt. Oh, sorry. Excuse me. Yeah, you're
Who's Matt?
I don't know, but I'm guessing.
It is I.
Yes, it is Mellow. It's another nickname I give him. Yeah, your one, 2015, the year of.
2015. The year I rather not think too hard about. There's so much going on, and there's so many people just not thinking about what they do and what it causes. And so personally, I've got to try my best, but not think about it too much, because
Okay, fair enough. No, you do make
It's not the
sense.
best way.
I know you didn't get it across as fast, but whatever. Mine is essentially 2015 is the year of people getting easily offended. Like, holy shit!
Yeah, butt hurt.
My gosh, are we just living in a world of weak-minded people and fanboys? Like, holy shit.
We're getting so sensitive, aren't we? It's weird.
Some people are, and some people actively
it.
finding things to get offended by. There's a difference between, I don't like this change to a film, or it pissed me off, to actively trying to go out and destroy something because you don't like it, or
Do
it
you know
offends you.
I read up somewhere that everyone's got to stop eating burnt food because it gives cancer. So there's people who are afraid of eating burnt toast.
Oh, are you serious?
I'm serious. People are actually afraid to eat burnt toast.
This sounds like something that gets hits on Tumblr and gets shared around as bullshit news.
Or from
It's
BuzzFeed.
actually, I mean, it's true, but like, why would you care about something like that? It's weird. It's like people caring about, I should have bacon because it causes cancer, apparently. It's like,
Everything needs too much
I eat
quality.
more bacon.
it's stupid.
I think I read that and
Isn't-
bought bacon.
Yeah, that's the thing. I had a bacon sandwich when I was older. I was like,
Reading bacon made me hungry.
well, you were there, weren't you?
Yeah.
I think you were
I think so,
there. In secondary school, someone told me about bacon and cancer. I was like, okay. I was like, I mean, it's good. I mean,
Yeah.
Yeah, I would say just people getting way too easily offended over some of the more dumber shit, and maybe people just getting, in general, a lot dumber, I think. I mean, that could be to blame thanks to social media and then smarter people exploiting the weaker, aka the film industry.
and Jaden Smith getting really popular.
It is one of those things of people are smart, a group is dumb. And that's what the internet basically is. It's a group of people together. That's why they're so dumb.
It's like, that's kind of true, you know. Like,
They're not thinking independently.
society is making us really, really dumb. Like, people aren't actually dumb, but like, when you bring everyone together, it's kind of making it alright to be dumb. Society, it's making it cute and stuff. Oh, he's so stupid. Look at him. Oh, it's like it's weird. It's making it all. It's like people who say they like saying, "Oh, I'm so bad at math." You're a fucking idiot then. You know what I mean? It's like, why are you happy about being bad at maths? You got to be like, if you're bad at maths, okay, well, try and prove it.
Yeah,
okay?
exactly.
That's the only way you can do it. I mean, I'm crap at maths, but I'm not saying it like, oh, I'm so happy.
Yeah.
I wanted to be like an astrophysicist, but maths put me off because it's fucking so much of that shit. So I didn't go down that road. But you know what I mean? It's like,
Yeah.
it's alright to be dumb now. Fuck. It's true.
And
That's
Tourette's,
the standard.
yours?
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah,
first off, isn't toast just burnt bread?
Yes.
Yeah, that's the
exactly.
thing. It's stupid. It's
Its state hasn't
And
even been
then
changed that
I-
much. Go on.
I got it down to two. It's either the year gay marriage was legalized in the United States, which is a big deal, or it's the year of Star Wars. It's the year of
Yeah.
Star Wars' return, and Star Wars is going to keep coming and coming and coming. And while I agree with the raccoon, it's probably not for the best, as you spoke about earlier. It's something that's happening.
Yeah, I'm not going to deny that. I'm not going to deny that. I mean, that's just something I have to put up with, and more people get smacks. That's fine.
Gonna seal the room up. No, Star Wars is getting in.
No. I've already made a vow that I'm never going to see Episode 7, just
any of
based
us,
on the advertising, because my
Looking
God.
wearing Star Wars stuff.
Oh,
we
no.
get told to leave.
They will just tell us to get out, I think.
Wait until I bring my BB-8 t-shirt.
I can bring the cast to
When you see that get burnt off your off your chest, then you'll know.
BB-8 is adorable.
BB-8's cute, man. Come on. Roll in, mate. Come on.
So,
Sweet.
So overall, some good stuff. So now that brings us to the final part of the podcast, which we are going to breeze through real quick, because already part 2 is pretty damn fast, and there's almost no point in breaking off this into another part. So we are going to go super fast through the next few sections, and that is looking forward to 2016, most anticipated for 2016. I want everyone to go through it very quickly, very briefly. Your most anticipated things for 2016, starting with Ace.
One of the first things I'm looking forward to is the finale of Gravity Falls.
Yes.
As already stated, I love Gravity Falls, so final part, great. Next would be seeing Harley Quinn live action in the Suicide Squad film. I don't care if the rest of the film is shit, I just want to see her. I
Okay.
think she's going to do good.
Cool.
Next is another thing, next year's Christmas. I'm going to look forward to that.
Interesting.
I haven't even got this Christmas out of the way, but I'm happy for that.
Mm-hmm.
And last, Mass Effect Andromeda. Having gone through the Mass Effect trilogy again, I'm really excited for it. Like,
Cool.
Super excited.
Cool. Lots to look forward to. Ferret.
Dark
Yours.
Souls 3. That's first. Number 2, XCOM 2. Number 3, The Division. Can't fucking wait for
Oh,
that.
yes.
Number 3, number 4, Camelot Unchained. Number 5 is Superman vs. Batman, just so I can see if it's shit or not. Which it probably will be, to be honest.
Jeez.
It'll probably be shit. But yeah,
Cool. Heading off to Mellow. Your most anticipated things for 2016.
Alright, first off, Persona 5.
Mm-hmm.
I'm dying for that. Civil War. Need it.
Captain America.
Suicide Squad. Captain America. Yes. Suicide Squad. Kung Fu Panda 3.
oh yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. And right now that's it for now.
Cool.
I made that
I've got a
noise.
fairly beefy list, so I'm going to breeze through it real quick. The release of Yooka-Laylee. Can't wait for that game. I really hope it does live up to hype, and you know, is Banjo 3E. Let's hope. Mighty Number 9. Really hope that game turns out well. Been waiting for it for a while. Here's hoping. Fire Emblem Fates, probably my most anticipated game that I know is coming out this year. Zootopia, Disney's most original film in a good while. Well, looking at their schedule. The fact that the band Gorillaz will be coming out with a new album, can't wait for that.
Really?
Yes, it's been
Holy
confirmed for 2016. Finding Dory, I think this sequel is going to be interesting for the most part. X-Men Apocalypse, I hope this film is good. I really do. Kung Fu Panda 3, that's looking like a very original sequel for 3. Deadpool, the movie. Massive fingers crossed this film is good, and I really hope this film is successful. The Jungle Book, the live action adaptation. Once again, massive hopes for this. A big plead, I really hope there is going to be, this is my next one, a Earthbound/Mother re-release from Nintendo. I'm hoping that they do something with Earthbound, for goodness sake. Yes, Trez?
Mother 3 is coming to the Virtual Console in Japan.
Yeah. We need it over here. We need all the games released in like one package or something, because this is getting ridiculous. Mm-hmm. I know they're working on 4.
I think it's... I did not, but I'm pretty sure Mother 3 is coming for... I think they're just going to call it Earthbound Endings, because Mother 1 was Earthbound Beginnings. Earthbound was Earthbound, and Earthbound Endings. Sorry.
I think they are working on 4, personally.
Cool.
Real quick, Mystery Science Theater 3000, Season 11, I think. Can't wait for the new series. I really hope it's good. I'm a bit iffy on the new people, but I really hope they do well. Ratchet and Clank, both the film and game that's coming out, and like it's already been mentioned, the end of Gravity Falls. Terrets, you're up.
Well, 2016, I'm calling it now, is going to be the year of superheroes beating the shit out of one another.
Yeah.
Because we've got Civil War, we've got Batman versus Superman, we've got Apocalypse, which shows some of the X-Men being on Apocalypse's team. Mm-hmm. And then we've got Deadpool, in which Colossus kicks the shit out of him in the trailer. I'm excited for Gravity Falls. I'm excited to continue to play video games, and I'm also excited to maybe add some more to this channel, hopefully, maybe, sort of.
Oh, cool. That's good to hear. And so that brings us to our second to last quick section, which is any predictions you want to have for 2016, whether they be good, bad, whatever, anything you just want to throw out an opinion that this will happen, or I hope this happens. Ace, do you have anything for this?
I think people might get a bit tired of superheroes, considering there's a superhero film every month from February to, I think, July.
Damn.
So, yeah, that's Deadpool, Batman v Superman, Captain America Civil War, Deadpool, and Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. No, I already said Deadpool. There was another one, but I've forgotten what it's called. So, yeah. But there
Age of Apocalypse?
Yeah, that was one.
Okay.
So, yeah. I think people might get tired of them. I'm not sure.
So are you hoping for that, or are you predicting that?
A prediction.
So you're hoping...
Not really, it's just what I think's going to happen.
Okay. Any others, or you just put the one?
I think that's it.
Okay, Ferret?
Yeah, people start rebelling against fucking rejuvenating franchises from the 80s, 70s, all that crap. I think people are going to start wising up and realising, wait a minute, this is pretty shit when they bring it back.
I mean, I think
people are going to start working on... I hope so, yeah.
I really do.
And Bat superheroes, I wish they'd just fuck off now, please. I mean, it was really good, but now it's like dragging it on. I mean, like... Put
that on the front cover of like DC's like collection of all their films. Fuck off.
It's really good before, but yeah, it's just too much. It's like, you want superheroes. And I like every cinema. I go up, oh, what should I see today? Oh, there's Batman versus Superman. Oh, there's Deadpool. Oh, there's all this shit. Oh, soon there's going to be a fucking... Ugh. They're not bringing out... They're not making new superheroes. They're just rejuvenating the old ones, which is a bit annoying. Like, if they make a fresh new one...
Yeah.
That would be good. Like, they brought back Ant-Man. I thought that was a really good idea.
Mm-hmm.
That was a refreshing take. That's why I liked Ant-Man so much.
If you look at it, this is the fourth, or even if you go back to the old film series, like, fourth live-action Batman.
Yeah.
Fourth live-action Batman. Like, seriously?
It's ridiculous. And,
Isn't it the fifth?
We got Adam West, we got...
George Clooney, Michael Keaton.
I was forgetting them. Well, that's the thing. If you include those two, then this will be like the 6th or 7th. And then if you go... Because
you were counting it within series, right?
Yeah, I'm counting Adam West and the films, because Adam West had a film.
Yeah.
So all the film ones, there's at least 6 or 7. And then if you go by film serials, then there's about 9. So, yeah.
Jeez.
To finish up what I'm saying, if they just started making new superheroes, I think that would be pretty interesting. And if they brought back superheroes that are really interesting characters and deserve to be brought back, and stop rejuvenating these fucking similar arseholes that I always see. I get it, Batman's cool, he's fucking awesome in the in the Dark Knight trilogies, but I've already fucking seen the animation, which is enough. Itself, because that movie, fucking Dark Knight, part 1 and 2, that was the most beautiful animation I've ever seen. It's perfect. I think they should just stop with the superheroes. Stop fucking jerking off Batman and Superman.
Yeah.
Start doing something new. Bring the new generation in. Make something else.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
They're
Fuck.
running out of.
Yeah.
I mean, like, how many superpowers can you think of?
I'm sure I can think of a lot, but it's whether they'll use them all.
But the thing is, look at Luffy. Stupid ass power from One Piece.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Stupid ass ability, but it's amazing show. Stuff like that. Just I think stupid ideas are the fucking charmist.
Mm-hmm.
Charmiest.
Yeah,
if
but
that's
didn't
a
they
word.
steal it from Mr. Fantastic from the Fantastic Four?
Yeah, that's the first thing uneducated people would say.
Fuck off. I love One Piece.
No, I wasn't dissing you.
I'm just saying. If
You
you're
know
talking
how the
about
internet
original
is.
Shit, I don't necessarily know that.
I think there's a 40.
It's
like,
original.
A superhero from the 40s who has super stretching powers.
Yeah.
And there's even the.
And then Plastic Man.
Everything gets repeated if you go far enough, far back into history.
That's
you know
how
what
it
I mean?
goes. Just look at the timeline of the animated Family.
Mm-hmm.
Everything's already been done. It's just about making something nice. I mean, your own little spin
Making
on
it
it.
different.
Making
Yeah,
it
or doing something.
just, yeah.
Mellow, any predictions you have for 2016?
It's the year that a lot of people I know will go broke.
Wow, maybe you should
That's
warn
gonna
them.
be the hard part. This the year of the struggle. That's what I'm gonna call 2016.
Okay.
Because so many things.
Okay. That's an interesting thing. Mine is a slightly different because I want to have a few mentions, and that is 2016. I'm hoping that all the right films succeed and all the wrong films fail. So by that
You have high hopes.
Which ones?
So by that, I want the Gremlins remake to fail. I want the Ghostbusters film to fail. I want Batman v Superman to fail. I
thought
want
you liked
Civil
the
War to
Ghostbusters.
fail. And then on the opposite side, I want films like Zootopia to succeed. And some of the other more original films, all the Disney remakes that have no real need to be remade, like Sleeping Beauty,
Oh,
Pete's Dragon, and
Fuck
other
off
ones
with
like that,
Sleeping
where it's
Beauty.
just like they're not doing anything with it. At least with Jungle Book, they're doing something. They got talent, they got writing, they've got at least I can see effort.
I still want that to fail.
yeah.
I just want the live action remakes to fail.
I think that's the only one
It's
that
not needed.
shouldn't fail because I think that's the only one that might actually be good.
I'm
Just
not
in
buying
general,
it, though.
like live action remakes aren't needed.
No,
No, they're not.
I hate 'em.
They're not.
That's why I want all of them to fail.
They're not. And I think Jungle Book should be the only exception because
Even I think that's too
I
much.
don't think-
If,
I
if
don't-
one
I'm not-
succeeds, they'll just continue no matter what.
But here's the
Yeah.
thing: most of them haven't really succeeded that well. They've been
I know, but-
somewhat sub-ish par.
Yeah.
I mean, I
And
don't want
once
to judge
people
it.
realise-
I know for sure.
Sorry,
I want Incredibles 2 to pass. I want Incredibles 2 to be amazing.
that's
Yeah.
I've waited
17,
10
I think.
years. 10 years.
Um,
Literally. I
2
was
years
just
in
like,
Azkaban.
Yeah. Okay, but yeah, that's kind of my prediction. I think a lot of films really need. I think a lot of people really need to be taken the fuck down and go, oh damn, so we aren't that high and mighty because we can't control the people. I mean, I think the biggest one is Rogue One. Like
Oh,
that film just needs to like calm down. I think
Yeah.
for that film to fail, will hopefully send the point to Disney and kind of say, oh shit, we took a massive risk and that fucked us big time.
I mean, the thing is I have with Rogue One is a single story of Star Wars is a good idea. That's fine because it's not bound to some trilogy. But it's the story they're doing it's not
Yeah.
needed.
I just hate the idea of it being about boring humans in a rebellion. Really, who wants to see who goes to a Star Wars movie to watch a rebellion?
I want my Jar Jar movie.
You either go for Jar Jar, the Siths, or Jedi. Personally, I think they should do something like perhaps a backstory to Luke or something.
I want a HK-47 film.
What's that?
He's a assassination
film?
droid. Yeah, from Knights of the Old Republic. And the way he talks is brilliant. He's like, statement, I'm going to kill you. That's how he talks. Or like, question, why are you checking my programming?
That sounds beautiful.
So he's like an L Corp Mass Effect.
Well, BioWare made both games. So they got their HK-47 speech and applied it to Elcor.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I want
Taylor?
that as a film.
Tourette's, your predictions?
Suicide Squad's gonna be shit. Weed will be legalized in more and more states. Iron Fist will be cast. Luke Cage will be alright. BoJack Horseman will be good. Done.
Cool.
I like that.
Cool.
I like it.
That's actually brilliant.
Good.
Lord.
And that's pretty much bringing us to the final section, which is going to be if anyone has any personal goals, plans, and changes in which they want to incorporate for 2016. Do not feel like you absolutely have to share everything you want to be doing in 2016. It is just whether or not you feel that you want to share it and have it on recording. What's so funny? No?
Nothing.
Okay. Ace, do you want to start off?
Nah, it's just that Ferret wants to get a penis pump, and he doesn't want to share it. It's fine.
Shit.
Take the
It's in the
plunge.
mail. Amazon Prime, man.
So it should be here soon then.
Yeah, this year I'm going to meet like some millionaire woman and just live off of her, and that's my goal for 2016.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good shit.
If you say so.
So I can be lazy, you know.
Alright, cool. Ferret?
My goal is to not live in a hole at university.
Just
Eating noodles.
I thought you were just gonna stop at home.
No. It's just tough. It's tough living there. Living in a little hole.
why do you keep regarding your flat as a whole?
It's not a flat. It's a hole in the ground. I feel like a hobbit. Like when I come out, the sun's hurting me. My skin's peeling off. And I'm like,
I just see him emerging from this hole. It's just hilarious.
I go out. I got this fucking this voice. I'm like, what's going on? Where's my lecture?
Wait, is your real name Gollum?
I might actually change my name to Gollum. And the thing is, it's really embarrassing because I share my dorm with 3 really fit girls. And when I come out, I'm like, there's farts, the smell of fuck whiffs out of my room. I walk in there like with my clothes torn up and stuff, my back arched. I look like a praying mantis as well. The way I've been working because I do animation, so my back is arched over, my head's pointing towards my penis. Fucking, my arms are like fucking going into the fetal position. Oh god, it's tough.
Get a fucking fan. Get a fan so that you don't have to fucking waft farts on your girls. Unless you want to waft farts on your girls, and then point the fan out the door.
It's becoming a fetish
Also-
now. It's becoming
Also,
a
you
fetish.
should message me pictures of these ladies just in case they're friends of mine.
Do you know what?
For research purposes.
I need to show him a really hot one. Oh my god, you would melt in there. It's mental. I have to go out when everyone's not there because I don't want to go there when they're all there. It's all fit.
Jeez.
They're like models. They all do fashion, and I'm there being an animator.
Oh yeah. I know what living with fashion students is like. Yeah.
Pretentious.
Yeah. But funny, especially when they're drunk. They're hilarious.
When they're drunk, this one time I went into the kitchen to get some food. They're all there laughing. And I'm like, hey!
Yeah.
And then like I look to the counter. I see this stack of condoms.
Yeah.
It's
yeah.
mental. I'm like, girls, what do you need that for? You don't need that many. I haven't even bought that much in my entire life, let alone fucking.
Aww.
It's mental. No, the stack is almost as tall as me. It was mental.
It's not that much.
Bro, what?
It was a lot when I
Those
saw it.
women must be gaping.
I bet they are. I'm just mental. I don't know how they
Entering a
fucking...
black hole.
It looks like something. Do you
You
know in
didn't say they
Return of
It's
the
just a
Jedi?
week's worth, man. It's only a week.
It's like entering
Do you
a
know in Return of the Jedi that pit, that monster pit?
Oh, the Sarlacc pit.
It probably looks like that, I bet. And there's like the
Oh,
fucking
jeez.
flaps coming out. Oh, I need to stop.
Oh, yeah, I think you do.
Let's stop this now. It's getting PG.
Okay, that's your one.
PG. It's getting over. Let's just cut that.
Matt, personal goals for 2016.
Oh, I'm so sick.
stay alive, breathe air, pass my classes,
Nice.
not to become a father, and not to die.
You need to
And-
make sure your pull-out technique is strong, man.
And to keep assisting in this podcast.
Oh, cool. Cool, that's awesome. I'll go with mine. I have kind of like a statement that is about, excuse me, essentially to speak better, but how is to basically structure my days better and get more done. Now that I get up at 6 every morning, I now have the opportunity to get more done. So I need to utilize that more, and I basically need to use that time to improve more skills, new ones and existing ones, and essentially just get better at everything wherever it comes to like my career, this channel, and other things in my life. So that's kind of like my personal goal for this next year. Terrets?
That's really good.
I want to get a Roomba and then like glue one of those iPod holders onto it. Put an iPod in, but it's like one of those iPod holders that got a speaker,
Mm-hmm.
and then just have whenever it turns on, like I'll schedule the Roomba to turn on at certain times, and I'll schedule the iPod to turn on at certain times, and then I'll just have a DJ Roomba, just Roombaing around.
Mind blown.
And then I would like. Sorry.
No, go on. No, it's fine.
And then I would like to help contribute to the podcast more, the fucking YouTube space more with you,
Mhm.
and fucking do a bunch of shit to help you pick up the slack while you're doing things and I'm hanging out.
Awesome.
Same.
I like the sound of that.
I like this Roomba idea. I want one
Yeah.
just for that now.
That's really clever. You might have to say copyright in this podcast. But
Ready yet?
Trademark.
yeah, trademark the 24th of December. But yeah, so that pretty much brings us to the end of the podcast, which I will end it as always with the 2 final videos a week. But before I do that, kind of an unscripted thing, I would just like to thank Matt, Terrets, Ferret, Ace for just making this year a fantastic year overall. This has been an awesome project. Hopefully you guys will want to be involved with it for 2016 and for however long. Hopefully we're going to do crazier things all together. We maybe get more people. There are other people who are somewhat planned to be on the podcast. People who I think might be good for the podcast, but overall just massive thanks. Just thanks.
Let's have an orgy.
Yeah, sure.
And I want to add that, like,
in the middle of the ocean between England and New York. We can do it.
Yeah, sure.
We can do it.
It's free space.
I mean, what can go into this
International
place that has an
Exactly.
oil rig?
It's true.
but like,
I
I
got a
would,
bunch of bears in a fucking oil rig and then us.
Ferret, you had something you wanted to say?
I just want to add, like, yeah, I'm gonna definitely start doing more. I'll be on it every time now, because this year it was more about finding myself, going out into the woods looking. I wasn't actually in the woods though, but
Namaste.
but yeah,
Walk
not
through the
day.
woods.
But yeah,
See someone.
I definitely want to pick
It's
myself
cannibal
up and
channel.
help and contribute
Oh my
more.
god.
And make this channel really improve it a lot, make it bigger, all of that. And yeah, it's been a great ride. And just like to say, my favorite quote from the podcast is, "If you knew me," which you don't. That's just my favorite quote ever.
Oh, okay.
If you know me.
Okay, I know that
Yeah.
quote.
I'd like to say something as well.
I've
Everyone's
seen 1/4 of your face.
What? Whose face?
Don't be racist, Matt.
No, but Ace, you would say something, yeah.
everyone's saying about picking up the slack, and I'd like to announce my retirement. I'm going. Goodbye, guys.
It's been great having you.
I'm joking. I'm a staple part of this. You can't get rid of me.
Oh, okay. I wasn't sure if that was really happening or not. I was super concerned. I was like, oh fuck. I guess I gotta be somber.
That's the,
No,
that's the
I'm
English
joking.
humour. He's actually gone to make that. That's why it's even.
No, I'm saying. Don't worry, guys.
Anything else anyone wants to add to the podcast at all? Anything? No?
Have a happy fucking New Year, guys.
Well, before we get to that, real quick, I'm going to drop the last 2 videos we have. We have the 12 Days of Bruce Willis. That's going to be in the description, as well as, well, we're hoping that you watch the first part, and then by the time the podcast is up, you'll watch the second part, and that is the Ultimate Fails Compilation 2015, the best fails of people in general. part 1. I'm aware that the second part is going up on Christmas Day, so please just revel in how fucking stupid people can be sometimes. And that is pretty much going to end this best of worst of 2015. Looking forward to 2016 final podcast of the year extravaganza. Super freaking long. I will stress again, we are recording on the Christmas Eve, and it is at right now 10:25. So it is about to hit.
I was gonna say, isn't it almost Christmas for you guys
Yes,
now?
it is about to hit Christmas for us. So I wouldn't say we're cutting this short, but I think everyone wants to get home.
Yeah.
So
Why is that?
we we'll be heading home, but I guess we also want to wish everyone a Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. Hopefully they are having a good time in their lives right now. Hopefully, and if not, hopefully they have a good time in 2016. I hope everyone is staying safe during the holidays. Please be smart and don't do anything a raccoon wouldn't do, I guess. So, on that matter, I guess I will end the podcast like I always do with I am the Angry Raccoon.
I am Ferret.
I am Ace.
I'm Terrets.
Mellow Fox.
That's both of them. And we'll see you in 2016.
I love
For you the
same.
same.
Happy New Year.
If you do something that I wouldn't do, name it after me.
Alright, we're done.
Yay!
Cool.
We did it.
I'm gonna make sure I do a Tourette's this year.
We did it.
My gosh. Right. Finish that chocolate up.
Just resaw the one with Trump.
Oh no, we haven't shown that one yet.
I love the one with Bernie Sanders.
Bernie Sanders.
Oh my God! What?
I haven't seen that one either.
Haven't.
That could have been a talking point in this podcast. Favorite Drake Hotline Bling parody. That could have so easily been one.
Okay. First off, I'd like to say the one where he was in Degrassi dodging the bullets.
I think a lot of people
That
have
was
to say
basic.
like the lightsaber one.
Lightsaber one was good. The one with the Mario theme was good.
The tennis one as well. When he was
Oh, I
knocking
love the
everything
terror. That one's hilarious.
I think the best one was the Yu-Gi-Oh one where he puts down all the pieces of Exodia, and I forget the rapper he blasts, but he blasts like some other rapper. I forget what his name is.
Oh no, I can remember.
He's like he uses the power of Exodia and
Yeah.
just blasts it on some other rapper. I'm like, oh god.
Obliterate. That is great.
Meek Mill.
Yeah, Meek Mill. Yes,
Yeah,
that's the
that's the one.
That's fantastic.
Oh
I
god.
should have remembered it because Meek Mill's rhymes with Weak Will.
Oh,
Lyrical genius, eh?
is it?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I listened to his mixtape.
thank you.
Who's?
It's called Hot Fire.
Aces.
Oh, the thing.
Oh.